All right, make sure you delete everything bad I said about Colorado.
True. It's not a bad. It is.
Take back everything I said. I promise I take it back.
It's not bad. It is just.
It makes you racist if you don't like that team.
It's charging the game. Exactly. It's
You're
charging
racist,
it.
but there is an argument. Why don't you like them?
It's, dude, here's
That's
the
the
thing.
argument.
You could be against Flash. It could be totally non-racial. You could be against Flash.
I like the flashy stuff.
Flash and pomp. It's Flash and pomp.
I don't like the flashy stuff.
I know. Flash and pomp, dude. That whole team, if he was like, dude, we're in here, trad values.
If it was trad values, I'd love it.
You'd be like, this is the best.
He does. That's where he gets you. Because he does have trad values.
He does, dude.
He is the man.
True.
With trad values.
True.
But then I see the flashy stuff and I go, that's not college football. What the hell happened to my sweet college football?
You might break the dam. Dude's going to speak up. It's going to be like the Me Too movement.
I'm going to be the first, dude. White dudes are going to start coming forward being like, I also don't like Colorado football. Anyway, it's funny that that's like giving me anxiety.
Is it really?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
That's like a thing where I'm like, people are going to think I'm a dickhead.
They're going to spaz.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Fucking jerks.
More importantly, dude, it's gray sweatpants time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, before it became like the last couple years, it's become like a thing on the internet where women are like, nice.
Yeah,
it's gray
dude.
sweatpant time.
I don't like that.
Now people are looking at my penis in gray sweatpants.
Are they really?
And I don't like it. I don't want women to see gray sweatpants and go, let's look. Because it's a nub, dude. I got little anti-Colorado nubs.
A little no buffalo sign?
I had a crossed out buffalo. That's my little tiny bird. That's true. If you have a tiny penis, you hate Colorado football. That Venn diagram's a circle. Is your penis a nub in gray sweatpants? Chances are you cheer for Colorado State.
Yeah, man. I've been getting closer and closer to just embracing my nub. And
This is a full nub, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
But you're sitting down, too. It sucks into your body. You're going to stand up. That nub's going to release,
No,
dude.
now that I brought it up, you guys are going to look at my nub, too.
I can't see it.
I hope I get a fucking semi.
I've already tried to see it twice. I'm sitting down. You're blocking
I'm
with
hiding
leg.
the nub.
That's why dudes sit and cross their legs to hide their nub and say, oh, my jeans are just designed like this to just stick up like
That's
that.
not my penis sticking out. That's the bulge of the jeans. It actually is a tiny penis underneath there.
I could actually put my penis in this, but I won't.
My penis fits perfectly into that little ripple in my jeans.
Levi Strauss knew exactly what he was doing.
Yes. He was the first sheath. Levi sheath.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just wish women would keep all of their sexual opinions to themselves.
I agree, dude. I don't think they have them, dude. They're lying.
Yeah, you think women really see fucking?
I was gonna get sexist about the. Now that we're on the Patreon, I'll get a little sexist.
Real fans of comedy.
The real comedy fans, dude. This is what they love about New York comics like us.
True.
We are not afraid to be sexist. We're not like those LA pussies. We keep it real.
True, dude.
That girl, that Bobert.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing a girl with a gun being like, I love the Constitution. It's like,
yeah.
Some guy fucked you and you took that personality.
Yeah.
Some
True.
guy with a Blue Lives Matter t-shirt on a Predator or
I know what you mean.
Punisher skull fucked you and you're like, oh, I also love firearms and the Constitution.
Yeah. He rearranged. He arranged the whole DNA sequence, dude.
Girls adopt whoever they're dating's personality within a month.
It's best case scenario.
Yeah.
Because if they don't adopt it, they'll break up.
If they buck.
If they buck, you're done.
Yeah.
You cannot have harmony in a household with a political divide within the household. It doesn't work.
True.
It really dude, and COVID was shook people out.
Yeah, because girls loved COVID.
COVID was a psyop on girl brain, dude.
Girls love when people are sick. They love when someone's sick.
They love being sick.
They love being
Girls
sick.
Girls fucking love being ill.
They're always lying about being sick.
Oh, yeah. Dude, literally, COVID was like this. When COVID happened, I just opened my coat to my babe and said, just come into my worldview.
Yes.
It's safe in here. She was getting so scared. Everyone was trying to scare her. And I said, babe, don't believe anything.
It's a cold.
She said, oh, it's so nice in here. I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, my babe got based. Chicks either got based during COVID or they
Chicks did get based.
They got fucking based, dude. Otherwise, it was
sick.
like if you didn't get based during COVID and you had kids, you just like mentally abused your kids. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like,
Yeah.
you put shit over your kid's face and you said,
your
you
face,
might die.
You're gonna die today.
You might die and the president's evil.
I can't believe the president is so evil.
And then I'm really scared I'm gonna die. My parents were like, if it's my time, it's my time. Get over here. Dude, how can you argue against that?
Phil's bitch ass was still going to the bar.
Beast.
And my mom was
Beast.
like, you can't go to the bar. I was actually one of them. I was like, dude, stop going to the bar. It was when I was home at the beginning of COVID. He was still going to the bar.
The very beginning was crazy.
It was a based bar that he goes to. It was very
Obviously, dude.
Everyone was like, dude, fuck that. We're getting drunk. They're all alcoholics.
They also were probably like,
had
this
to
is
pretend it was political.
True.
They just needed to drink. That's also a nice move.
Yeah,
Being like, nah, dude, I love freedom so much.
True.
It's like, you sure you're not just an alcoholic that has to go to a boat party?
I started watching the beginning of a documentary about people in New York City who hit the bar at like 7 a.m. Some guy started filming them.
Dude, I went.
Did you really?
I did a interview at something, and then they brought me to a local bar.
Did they really?
And they were like, let's get some pictures here, which was so fucking embarrassing.
What time was it?
It was for real, like maybe noon.
Okay.
And they were like, no, this is like a famous New York dive bar. The dudes get here at like 7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah, dude. I was watching a
Dude,
documentary
I went in
about
there
like
with
2000.
a photographer. They were all looking at me like, what the fuck
Oh,
is this?
that's what you're. Oh God.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And you were sitting there like.
Yeah, I was like holding a beer, like I don't know why the fuck I ever did a fucking interview.
Dude, I saw when I was going up to Rochester, I saw that the guy was like, there was like a Rochester show.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. We were like going out to eat with our friends. I was
The
like,
news?
No, not the news, the Rochester podcast. There was like a podcast, and I was like, so I was looking it up. I saw you made an appearance.
I did?
Yeah, and I was watching. It was like they're asking you questions like, "What do you think?" You're like, I don't know. I don't know. It was like a couple of years ago. It was making me laugh so fucking hard. I was like, "Holy shit, he did the show!"
I can mail it in on a fucking show. I can really mail it in.
So what's like the show
What's
like?
the comedy show like?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't understand. I literally don't know how to answer that question. When people are like, what do you like stylistically on stage? It's like, I don't know. They're like, what do you talk about? It's like,
talk about your life.
I talk about Down syndrome. They're like, okay, well, that was Shane Gillis, everybody.
Do you talk about like your life? It's like, I gain inspiration from another life that I have.
Yeah.
I tap into another existence and I gain all my inspiration from that.
And it's not their fault because they're, when you do like the local news.
Yeah, of course.
They're just they're like, all right, here's the schedule today.
Yeah, of course. No, of course.
I've never even imagined talking to a comedian.
Yeah, true.
I have no interest in this.
Yeah. It's the same thing. You go, sometimes I think of funny stuff too. It's like,
yeah.
I can never do it. Yeah, it's the same exact conversation, but I can never do that.
It takes a lot of guts to get up there. It's like, no, it takes being shameless.
Yeah.
Being at a low point in your life. Being like, fuck it, I'll get up there.
True. Being like, I'm the best.
I know deep down I'm the best.
Yeah,
I'm depressed enough to give this thing a shot.
Yeah, I've surveyed all of my other options and I might kill myself. So
yeah, if this doesn't work out, it's time to head down to the old rope store.
I haven't been really getting the blues.
You have not had the blues?
Not really. I mean, they creep in every now and again, but it's usually like I just need to sleep.
It's usually, well, obviously for me, it's alcohol.
Yeah, that'll get you.
I got the blues after that Notre Dame loss.
Yeah,
Sunday I had the blues real bad.
Yeah, there's like a reason for it. Like if that's the whole thing with depression, if there's no reason, then they diagnose you. That's like a loved one dying. They say, well, we'll give you 6 months if you're still depressed, or then we'll give you the clinical diagnosis. Do you know that?
No, that's
if you have like a spouse die, they give you like 6 months to get over it. If you don't get over it in like a certain amount of time, they're like, now you're clinically depressed. Is that kind of weird?
I don't know. I guess I have the blues pretty often.
You get the blues?
Yeah. I'm a sad little fucking bitch all the time.
Dude, I don't get it. I just get confused now. I'm in the period where I just like sit in a room and I go like, I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
I am so much dumber than I used to be.
Really?
I feel like I'm way dumber.
How?
I don't know. I think I got dumber.
I can't remember anything, but
Yeah, that's what I mean.
oh my god, I can't remember.
Dude, I used to crush Jeopardy. I put on Jeopardy now. I'm like, they're like, who lost to Ohio State this week? I'm like,
I
don't remember. Oh fuck, I was there.
dude, I was talking about Providence, Rhode Island. I was like, yeah, I was talking about Blizz. I'm like, yeah, Blizz is coming with me to come. I was like, and he was with me in
Oh, dude.
not Boston. Providence. I was like, sweet, there it is.
Yeah.
I start to panic too, which doesn't help. I'm like, you have Alzheimer's, you're fucked. You can't remember shit. Shut up.
Yeah, that's
Providence.
When you do the road a lot, you're like, I have no idea where I was or who was with me.
Yes.
Every single week.
It's bad for
Like,
you.
I'll be talking to O'Connor. I'll be like, dude, I was in Florida. It was fucking sick. He was like, I was with you.
Yeah.
That was 2 weeks ago. Like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to move your brain around that much, dude.
Dude, just nonstop traveling.
It fries it.
Doing the same material. Doing this, having the exact same
Yeah,
night.
true.
Every weekend.
That's lit though. When you get that new tag and you go, yes.
Got it. New tag,
Yes.
not a big deal.
15 seconds acquired.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll be gloating off that. I had like 2 new things and I was gloating all weekend. I'm like,
Yeah.
Britt, you should have seen the late one. It was crazy.
It was
dude.
so sick.
It was crazy. I just came up with a thing and I was like, that's crazy.
I did it last night. Turned
Did
the
you really?
Jets on. First show was average.
Yep.
Went upstairs, sat there. People were like, that was awesome. I was like, that fucking sucked.
Yeah,
They're
that
like,
was-
oh, you're a psycho. I was like, yeah, I guess. I was like, I can do better. They're like, all right, dude. It's not that serious. You're at a bar in Long Island, dude.
Oh, but
Relax.
it is,
And I'm
dude.
like,
Oh.
it is. It means that it's the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, it does help. It does help. I had a bad one, good one combo on Friday. It was like okay. And then that night, it was weird. I'm getting good at being able to be like, all right, that was annoying and super stressful. And just being like, brain dump. Who cares? And then I had a blast.
That's good.
It used to just, I was like, damn, I used to dwell on everything for so long. I told you I had Maya in the showroom. And I got back and I was like, you could never bring our daughter in the showroom. That's ridiculous. And I was just like, I watched her just so I can like, I'm like, all right, no big deal. And I'm like, let's move past this. And just brain dumped it.
Yeah.
And then had a blast. And I'm like, damn, I would have carried that with me. And been like, this is why I can't do this. This is just like, fuck it,
Yeah,
let's roll.
that's me, though. I do that all day.
I used to do that all the time.
I pout.
I used to do it all the time. And I would go, oh, I can't do this. This is why I could. It's just like, dude, whatever. Let's roll. Let's roll the dice. Let's just roll the dice
Cast
again.
the die. Cast the diary.
Had my dude, I was shitting so
Yeah,
much.
that'll take your mind off problems.
Yeah, true.
If you have vicious diarrhea, you're like, nothing matters. I just need to be near a toilet.
I did a hard reset, dude.
Need to get to a toilet.
True, that was
Dropping a vicious diarrhea in a public place sucks.
the green room, dude. I did. Fucking,
I've hit all the way. The airport. Thank God for the Delta Lounge. That's where you drop vicious diarrhea.
Yeah. I dropped on a plane on the way.
That's unbelievable.
You have to.
You're
dude.
not afraid to shit on a plane.
I
That's-
have to.
That's let's roll. That's flight
Roll the dice, dude.
You're ready to storm the front.
Well, I'll just go. I'll forget about this as soon as I'm like, it's going to be
As
embarrassing.
soon as
or
I
walk
sit down,
past
it's
lady.
over.
Nah, I just go. I'll get off the plane.
No,
It'll
that's
be
what I
fine.
mean. As soon as you take that
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
you're like,
oh, yeah.
I'm back in my seat.
Yeah, dude.
No, what are they going to do?
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Although it was a small one, so it's like I forget
You
where.
can't take a huge shit
That
on a
was
plane.
to Salt Lake. Salt Lake, I think I had to take a dump
It's
on
a
the
long
plane.
flight.
Yeah, and that was when I almost shit myself on the way to the airport. That was my fault. That was dietary.
That was on me.
That was dietary. That wasn't the horrible
You
worldwide
were
pandemic.
Jackson. You got into the trash can before
Dude,
you
Jackson's
left.
going blind.
No.
Yes, dude. I've been noticing him. Like, I'll walk him, and he'll like walk into fucking like street poles, just clonk, and he hangs behind you. So you're walking, all of a sudden he's like, boom. You're like, what? And then instantly you're like, what the fuck, dude? Because you just come to a crash,
Yeah.
and he'll hear his head just nail a pole.
God, I hate walking a dog when they decide when they think they're in control of where we're going.
Dude. Well, what I've learned though is
When I was a young man, I'd pull the shit out of my dog.
dude,
like
I
a
was-
fucking psycho.
I was doing that like
Yeah,
6 months ago.
They're doing that.
Oh, dude.
my
me and
dog
him-
was huge too.
We
It was
reached a
battle,
truce,
dude.
dude. We reached a truce because I'll get so mad that I would do that like full step.
Yeah.
Like, get over
When they're
here.
walking and they're smelling something for 10
Do you ever
minutes.
see someone else do that? And you go,
Yeah,
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was doing that. Now I've learned if he pulls hard twice in a row, it's usually because he has to shit or pee. So now you're all right, buddy. And then if he pees after that and he still fucks around, like tighten the leash and go, let's go, brother.
Yeah.
We're fucking out of here. He'll fuck around nonstop.
Yeah.
But now he's fucking blind, dude. So like he'll go, I'll let them off their leashes to take a dump.
That's kind of fun though.
Dude, he's so nice, dude.
Yeah.
It makes him even more lovable, though.
Being in a house with a blind dog's pretty fucking great.
Dude, he walks in
They
his
get
shit.
lost.
Yeah, dude, he
You'll
walked in.
find them. They're just in a corner. Just
Lamise had him, and he said he walked into the dishwasher like twice. Just
I've walked into a couple dishwashers.
True.
I fell through a dishwasher once.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was fucking hammered.
Full or was it loaded with plates?
Oh, the door was open.
Oh,
I was
God.
at the sink. Shit, it was in college, and I just fell through and smashed the door off a dishwasher at my friend's house. And I got up and went to bed.
True.
And they're like, "Who ripped the dishwasher off?" I was like, "This is gonna be like $800."
That must have been so loud.
It must
too.
have been insane, dude.
Oh my God. Damn, it fucking broke.
I ripped it off, dude.
You could still shut it even if the bottom
I
was
did
right.
shut it.
You shut it back?
Yeah, somebody opened it. Somebody opened it. It was like, what the fuck?
Someone thought they hulked out. They're like, holy fuck, dude. I fucking ripped it off. Oh, that's such a fun. There's nothing better than breaking something and getting away with it. And being
Yeah.
like, oh.
They're like, did somebody fall through this? I was like,
I'm trying to think. I don't remember falling through it.
that
and
would have been loud. We would have woken up.
I did hear something go bump in the night, but I didn't think it was someone crashing.
I thought it was just a raven rapping at my door. I thought somebody was rapping at my chamber door.
Me and Lemaire saw a big spooky head on the way up here. It's a dude in an orange Jeep, and he finally busted out since it's Halloween season. The tire cover with like the sick and twisted jack-o'-lantern, and we were dude. It's got to be being like a serious spooky head like that. Lemaire seems to agree. Well, Lemaire floated the theory, and I kind of agree with it that they're just like they're nasty, dude. If you're waiting to bust out the menacing apparel,
no,
that's a spooky head.
Fun.
It's a spooky head. Is it fun or is it like demonic? That's what we were trying to figure out. I started getting it.
The Jeep tire thing is. Were you guys a little high for this?
I took my microdose, so I was getting deeply unsettled, trying to figure like what was the root.
If I was high, I could see me being like, "That's a fuck. That guy's fucked up to want that."
Well, like what's at the root of being a spooky head that hard?
Jocks.
You think so?
Jocks from media.
Troops get the pass. If you want to get the Grim Reaper tat, and you're the troop. Obviously, dude, get spooky tats.
Yes.
You need those. But it's just a dude on the way
Unless
to
you're
his office.
like ROTC, then it's like, all right.
Yeah, chill with that shit.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. But yeah, dude, I was watching. This guy's just like in office clothes, driving his orange Jeep with a fucking just the most menacing jack-o'-lantern face on the tire cover. And I was like, dude, like you took time to fucking put that thing
took
on.
the life's good off.
He took life's good, menacing fucking guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what are you getting out of that? I mean, if it makes you happy, you're like, I just love the season. Cool. But I was like, is there like a twisted ulterior motive?
Like that season.
I love the season too.
I love the Halloween music from the movie Halloween.
Yeah, I love the spooky season.
Come on, dude.
But it's like, dude, how hard were you? Like, how hard were you, or how long were you waiting for it to just get totally spooky?
Yeah, you had to wait all summer. Just like, dude, I can't wait.
I enjoy it.
All I want to do is scare everybody.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, yeah, dude, I have a bloody knife under my. Just kidding. It's a decoration. It's like, Jesus, man, what the hell? A murder weapon?
Murder's not funny.
Not at all. Not whatsoever. Although, but again, it's like you do get to when the season gets kicking, it is nice.
It's funny people don't use guns for that.
Yeah, really.
You know what I mean? It's always a butcher's knife.
Yeah, true. I might get a big
Just
blown
get a
up
big giant handgun and be like, this killed 5 people.
I might get one of those blow up things for my front yard that's just Mandalay Bay. Yeah, it is weird. I mean, it is sick to like totally embrace death for like a month, but it's not even about that. It's about girls being sluts, dude. They don't even care about death.
It's about girls being sluts.
Like dude, I'm just trying to celebrate death in my fucking abuelos, and it's just women dressed scantily, and I'm going, this is not what
this is not Halloween.
This is not what abuelo would have wanted.
Not Dia de los Muertos.
It's all about just flash, dude, and fucking getting
I don't
naked.
like to. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like trying. I'm like, Dia, no.
We need to go pray at the cemetery.
That's what I'm saying.
Talk
Hit the
about
knees.
skeletons.
Exactly. And then have some pumpkin
Dude, how
cake.
scared of skeletons are Hispanic people?
The most.
They're so afraid of skulls.
Oh my God, dude. Dude, you know, there were people, I don't know if it was Spanish people, but people used to keep your ancestors' skulls. And you would just like, you'd have like your dad's skull. He would die and you'd keep the skull.
Nice.
And be like your grandfather's skull, your dad's skull.
Yeah.
And you would just fucking be like, sweet. You
Keep
check
it in your room. You go, now what do you think? Not so funny now, are you, asshole? Fucking bitch.
Jerk. True.
You treated me like shit. Now look at you. You're a fucking skeleton.
I didn't think about that. You could be like, fuck you, dude.
Fuck you, pussy.
Yeah, I was fucking around up at that school that you paid for, dude. All right. You didn't have to get in my face about it. I didn't even want to go to Catholic school. I begged to go to public school. And yeah, I was messing around, all right?
I did. There was a lot of horseplay, Dad. You didn't have to be a fucking prick about it.
You up there messing around at that school, stressing your mother out. Yeah, Dad, I was messing around. I messed around the whole fucking time, dude. I didn't listen to a single thing.
Do one thing. I was a fucking dumbass the whole time.
And I know you messed around too.
Yeah, very Shakespearean.
Yeah, true.
Holding your dad's skull, being like, you jacked off. You jacked off a bunch and I didn't even think about it.
Until I held your skull.
Now I'm holding your skull thinking about all the times you must have jacked off.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm talking about.
That's podcasting 101.
Dude, fucking, that might be 102.
That is the next level. That's AP.
That's AP podcasting. We do gotta get
That's
some
what
interns.
separates us.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of people aren't talking about holding their dad's skull and thinking about all the times he jizzed.
Exactly. Dude, nobody
And
is.
all how Mexicans are afraid of skeletons. Nobody's talking about how Mexicans are afraid of skeletons. We don't need a wall, dude. We need to put up spooky Halloween decorations.
That
Skeletons dancing. They'd be like, oh, Dios mío.
Wait, you were saying at the board?
Yeah. Just put up a bunch of scarecrows. Skeleton scarecrows. And
Brightly colored skulls.
that'd be so scary.
Dude, even the coyotes would be like, oh, Dios mío. Ah! I'm so sorry. I've been living wrong.
That was fun when I was in Spain. They just got Halloween.
Did they really?
They were like just getting the Americanized Halloween. They were so pumped.
Damn, you're like, check it out.
They were like, dude, we get to dress up as fucking vampiros, brujas, Frankensteins.
That must have been fun to witness. Did they
Yeah.
go hard with it?
They went hard.
Yeah.
But they
it's
were
in-
like,
it's in
yeah,
the
it was
blood.
new to them, so they were all kind of winging it.
Oh, really?
They're just like bats.
What kind of
Bats
were they
are
handing
so
out candy?
scary. Yeah.
Dulce de leches?
There was a lot of fucking sweet gummies. They love gummies over there.
Oh, man, I can get into that.
Yeah.
Were they weird flavors?
Yeah.
Maybe obviously it'd be like a weird flavor, like a flan.
And then it was
gummy.
in a Muslim town. So all the Muslim people brought in all their treats, which was like
What's Muslim candy like?
goat milk, fried goat milk. One of the parents gave me one. I was like, oh, this looks good. And I bit into it. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck
It
was
was
this?
bad?
And they were speaking Spanish. They're like, leche con... I was like, leche. This is fried. This is just milk.
Oh.
This is just hard milk.
It was just a goat milk gusher.
Yeah, it was. I was pretty upset
That
about
was a room temp goat milk gusher.
it. It was absolutely exactly what it was.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got into Muslim candy. I want to get some of it.
They like the treats, though. They like the
Do you
gummies.
think they're sour heads?
They
Though?
like the gummies. Yeah, they are sour
They
heads.
are warhead heroes. Dude.
They love warheads. They're dying to get their hands on the atomic warheads.
Damn, what if you assassinated one of like the Middle Eastern leaders with a fucking super sour warhead?
It would work.
You fought him up with the spice. Remember the spicy warheads?
No.
Oh, you hit him with an atomic fireball.
Yes, I do remember that.
So
Yes.
atomic fireballs, then warheads came out with spicy warheads.
Fireballs were fucking rough.
Fireballs
dude.
are crazy, dude. A jawbreaker was nasty too.
Jawbreakers were good.
Jawbreakers are
I would
sick.
chew the fuck out of those things.
Careful.
I know.
Careful.
You're right. I don't do it anymore.
Oh God, you get to it is nice working that down. You get to that middle part, and you finally it's like dog bone.
Just at the park. As soon as you eat it, just back to sprinting as fast as you can.
I cracked through. I got to the core.
I'm the fastest guy possible.
Oh, dude, the jaw. Yeah, trying to work through a jawbreaker quick was nice.
Remember when being fast was like sick?
Yeah, dude.
Just being like, dude, I'm so fucking fast.
Dude, I used to wake up and like my cousin's house was across the driveway, so I would just sprint to his house.
Yeah.
Just like just walk in, like go through the closet, and be like, nice, they just went food shopping.
Oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, they have good cereal.
If you smash it, it makes it bigger.
My grandfather on my dad's side used to buy Entenmann's in bulk and sell them in his neighborhood. Pretty funny.
That's nice.
Yeah, pretty funny. So my dad said when he was little, they would go to the freezer and just get frozen Entenmann's cherry pies, and they would steal from his stash. They were nug pinching
nice
basically,
move.
and he would just like, I would just gnaw on a fucking frozen cherry pie, dude. And I'm like, damn, you are a fucking fat bastard, aren't you?
What was your favorite Halloween costume that you ever had?
Ninja.
Ninja's nice.
I ran Ninja back to back for like 4 years. I should bring it back this year.
My mom wasn't letting me get spooky costumes.
No, I don't think I really had.
And then I got Freddy Krueger one year. It was fucking nuts,
Careful.
dude. I got the glove. I got the. By the second house, I was sweating through that fucking rubber mask. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't fuck with the rubber
I got
mask.
Scream.
Did you? Oh,
I got the Screamer.
That's scary, dude.
The Scream mask is so sick.
Wait, was there a battle between like the costume picking where you're like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, I always go as a football player.
Oh, you're a football player.
Every time.
Could you have been a dead football player?
That's spooky.
That'd have been pretty crazy. Have like black circles on your eyes and like a red thing.
Yeah.
Like, I died.
No, they would just never buy me. They would never buy a cool mask. You know, when you would go to the Halloween store and be like, dude, I want that Freddy Krueger mask.
But they were doing you a favor. Those things suck, dude.
Yeah, I wore it once. It blew ass.
Yeah, no. Those things blew. I don't know if I.
No, they'd get me like fucking black eye makeup and just black my eyes out, put me in a black fucking hoodie. Be like, you're a ghost. They would spend $10.
Me and my cousin
draw some stitches on your forehead. Be like, you're a dead fucking ghost.
I think I was a girl for Halloween one time. Me and my cousin were girls.
Whoa, bro.
I CD'd.
Whoa,
I cross-dressed.
Whoa,
yeah,
bro.
me and my cousin were girls.
I could never, dude. I was a dead ghost.
It is what it was. We were fucking girls, I think. And my dad was pissed. And my dad was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was a little nasty little thing, bro.
I can't judge, dude. I did the 5th grade talent show as the Village People. My sisters told me they were gay right before we left. I was like, what? I was a construction worker. I had a jean vest, jean pants, and a yellow hat, yellow helmet. And me and 5 of my friends did a synchronized dance to Fun to Stay at the YMCA. None of us knew they were gay. My sisters,
you thought
right
they were
before
tough.
we left, I thought I was a construction
the
guy.
construction workers.
You're fucking
Native
Indian.
American.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And right before we left, my sisters.
Oh,
like,
how did it affect the performer? You're like,
I was like,
nah.
that's fucking bullshit.
That's fucking bullshit.
You guys are trying to ruin this.
These are the straightest fucking guys there are. Oh.
We're all just the coolest guys possible.
Yeah, dude. I thought it'd be funny when I was little. I remember my dad being like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What? Me and my cousin are girls. It's funny. We're girls for Halloween." Unless it's just false memory. Unless I just got touched and I'm making it all up.
You got raped on Halloween by the Entenmann's guy.
Some 8th grader raped me and took my candy in the woods. I'm a girl. I'm a girl this year. There's nothing wrong with that. Did you ever snatch candy?
Yeah.
We snatched bags. It was nice. You go.
Give me that fucking whole
I
thing.
didn't get raped. I was snatching candy bags, dude. It was
Yeah.
tough. Getting raped on Halloween would suck, dude.
I did respect the rules of the houses that left the bowl out.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
I respected the rules.
I think I may have dumped in the bag. I think I may have.
If it was something good, I would, but it was always bullshit. If you left the bowl out, it
True,
wasn't. If it was
true.
Snickers or something, I would have fucking.
Yeah. Handing out candy is fun as hell.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Handing out candy is so fucking fun. Because then you just
I
chill
tried
out.
to do it in West Philly. No one came.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I
My
was excited
neighborhood-
about it.
My neighborhood gets fucking popping with the candy. It's fun. People come by. Yeah, I told you last year we're handing out Jello shots, ripping Jello shots. Very fun.
Getting the parents the Jello shots.
Yeah, hitting them with the Jello shots. Dude, my house is fucking crackhead status right now. I have no
Why?
stuff in my house. It's been fucking like shitty to like, cause I you know, because everyone's like, you know, you go to work and like give your kids a good life. I have no shit in my house. My
I was
kids,
going to stand up to get the controller to turn the Xbox on, but I knew everyone would look at my nub.
Oh, true.
So I hid my nub.
Oh, I got
Nice try, nub lookers.
True. They're gonna check it out. It's fucking freaks. They're like Bigfoot finders. Like they'll see grainy footage. Be like, that's it.
That's the nub.
I see it. Oh boy, we might have to pause. I might have to
You
either
have
fart.
to fart again?
Not fart. This might be diarrhea. It's like the diarrhea that comes up where you start like not salivating, but like you feel it in your mouth.
Take a diarrhea.
All right, let me pause up. Hold on. Well, wasn't exactly diarrhea. It was just a little.
It was a warning shot.
It was a like it was a bubbler. That was like a bubbler that I should have been over the toilet for, but it was.
Oh, you just went in there and risked a standing fart?
Yeah, it was. But you can't tell. That's the thing with this disease.
Why don't
It's
you
like,
just sit down and risk it?
because this is like you get you know when you get when you have to fart, it says a fart. When you get diarrhea, like your whole body gets overwhelmed with like the diarrhea feeling. That's what I have right now. And then I go and I'm like, no, that was just like a violently wet fart. I'm gonna let it just do its thing.
You ever try Pepto-Bismol? That shit
tried.
works.
I don't like that stuff.
It tastes bad, but it works.
Does it work? Does it help with diarrhea?
Yeah, it's what it's for.
I didn't know that. I thought it was for like acid reflux.
And diarrhea.
What?
Yeah.
Will it solve me back up?
Upset stomach, diarrhea, indigestion, diarrhea. I do have another thing in there that's good. Mylanta.
Mylanta helps.
That's going to coat your gut. That's going to help you. No, and Mylanta is a nice little, I like it.
It's a nice flavor.
I don't know what it is. It's like a nice little lemony milk.
Oh, Mylanta.
Ooh,
that is
Mylanta.
Nice.
No homo.
True.
That's not gay.
Not at all. Lemony
I
milk.
like a lemony milk shot in my fucking throat. I go, oh, yeah, Mylanta.
Fuck me. Dude, I was telling you, I have an empty house. I have no shit. They took my stuff like a week ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know when you move, they take all your shit. Like, I thought they take it the day before you move. Like, all right, we'll catch you down there. They take it like fucking like 10 days before you go. My whole house is empty, dude. There's nothing in there. We're living like crackheads in my house. Air mattresses.
Perfect.
Air mattresses, folding plastic table, and that's it. And dude, I'm like, dude, you get all this shit for your kids, and you're like, they truly don't need any of it. They are chilling in there, dude. In an empty house, no couch, no TV, having a good time.
It's probably fun.
It's a blast. I thought it'd be kind of fun, but like, dude, it's fucked up because you're like, yeah, I gotta like work, I gotta like get stuff. Like kids don't give a fuck. It's just a thing you say so you can go do cool stuff, dude. They don't care at all. They could give a fuck. The TV hurts. I was trying to hit her today, like, dude, we gotta get our TV back. I gotta go to work so I can get my TV back. She was kind of like, she like just laughed. She's like, where did our TV go? I'm like, the movers took it.
They took it.
She goes, what? And she's like, can we watch on your laptop?
Bitches.
I'm like, yeah, we can watch Peppa Pig on my laptop. And she's like, all right, sick. They don't give a fuck about any of the shit in your house. Because you think, like, I'm going to get them this, and they could care less.
Yeah.
She's on the air mattress, like, nice. She has one toy. She has one doll. She's, like, sick.
Yeah, that's what kids have been entertained with for the dawn of time until now.
I'm getting rid of all this shit. Once we move, I'm like, I'm going to give that stuff away. Because they don't need any stuff. If you just give them one thing and just, like, let them pretend they're beating.
Them a ball.
Just let them pretend they're beating you up for half an hour, and they're like, dude, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're kicking my ass. That's all I've been doing. It's crazy. It's been.
You let her win in Street Fighter though?
I did, dude. I'm telling you, I let her win. I let her win in Street Fighter. We will play MK, dude. We will see. We will play MK, dude, and you will see what's going on.
I suck at MK.
It's
my worst game by a mile.
MK, you're nice with Sub-Zero.
No, I suck at it.
With Sub, you come back. From what I remember, you start to become a formidable opponent with Sub-Zero. I'm not blowing smoke.
De Los Muertos Sub-Zero.
True.
Did you see that?
No, what?
Spooky Skeleton Sub-Zero is in the game.
What?
If it's in the game, it's EA.
I thought you were just saying like he's a spooky spell. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely D.D.S.
Literally Spooky Skeleton Sombrero Sub-Zero.
I think Sub-Zero was kind of Spanish, wasn't he? I'm going off the movie.
No, I think it's Japanese.
You're right. You're right about that.
Right?
He's Japanese, yeah, for sure.
Lemaire's got to be an MK expert.
I believe Sub-Zero is of the Lin Kuei clan.
Yeah.
That might be Scorpion, though. I mean,
weren't they brothers or something?
No, they're enemies. Their clans are mortal enemies.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah. Sub-Zero does have a brother who was Sub-Zero before him.
All this Mortal Kombat, nobody ever dies.
Well, everybody dies. They just reboot it so everybody comes back every time.
Yeah. No one dies.
Yeah, nobody dies. Yeah, Sub-Zero's of the Lin Kuei. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
What's Scorpion?
Scorpion.
I'm a Lin Kuei guy. I like the Lin Kuei.
His name's. I think he's like Hori Tanzo. I can't remember. But he's the Scorpion is from the Kami Bayushi.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought Scorpion was Lin Kuei.
No, that's the wrong thing.
I thought Scorpion was like something similar to Lin Kuei.
Yeah.
Scorp Dynasty.
Shirai Ryu.
Shirai Ryu.
Yeah.
I was big on Reptile when he came out.
He was nasty. I always admired Reptile from a distance.
Big on Reptile.
People do the back forward acid spit. That was always a nice move.
I hit the acid spit in Miami in the shower.
You went back forward?
Yeah. What was that? It was a package? Nice.
Something nice?
I hope it's something nice.
That'd be nice to get a package. I haven't got a package.
I hope it's an adult toy.
Oh my God.
That I can shove straight up my diarrhea ass.
Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we could get, I mean, Paul's obviously on this, but like separately, we could get so freaky.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't have tech involved in my sex life. I could be vibrating. My whole body could be vibrating as I have sex. I could be like plugging into sex sounds. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of bullshit that I'm just.
I mean, either way, you're gonna nut. The nut feels good.
Bro, does it ever?
And then you don't have the shame of I can't believe I brought a vibrator into this. The nut's still gonna feel like a fucking cool thing.
Yeah. What if you didn't like obviously stick the vibrator on your ass? What if you just what if you just laid it on your belly?
Feels good. Nah, that feels good too.
I know, dude. Vibrating feels awesome.
Yeah.
At any point, your bottom of your feet. Oh my god, that'd be fantastic.
You remember that massager that I had?
Mm-hmm.
That was out here.
Where is
Notice how it's disappeared?
Yeah.
I put it on my schlong.
Pop, 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 pop.
And it felt.
Damn, you're probably like the dude from the
pretty
fucking
good.
Pacific. You're the dude from the Pacific. Just
Yeah, I vassal under that thing. Just people were looking at me like, "What the fuck?"
You're carrying around outside. Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, I had to cast that thing into Mordor.
Did you really?
Yeah,
No.
it was too powerful.
I'm off the porn again.
You're off the. You're off the.
Off the
nog?
porn again. 2 weeks. I sound like a
I didn't know you were back on.
I was back on.
What were you getting into?
Everything. I was getting. I mean,
My man.
for the sake, I was getting.
I like when you're on.
I was into everything.
You know me. I like when you're pleasuring.
I was pleasuring, but it becomes a point where I start to hollow myself out. I'm like, dude, this is just. I have to just chill.
Yeah.
Because at first I'm like, yeah, whatever, no big deal. And then
Oh, I know when you slip
what?
on those road trips when the fam's not home.
Oh yeah, dude.
When they're not with you.
I tell Brittany too. She's like, do you like look at? I'm like, yes. Every single. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, like.
Think of the worst thing you can think of sexually.
Constantly.
That's what I'm in a hotel room looking at.
Dude, she goes, ew, really? And I'm like, yeah, like I can't fall asleep. She was like, oh my God, you use that to fall asleep? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing? I was like, that's why I want to bring Jackson on the road with me, dude. I want to bring Jackson on the road and just snuggle him, dude. I'd be able to fall asleep so much better if I could snuggle Jackson.
Jackson's probably jacking off too much.
True.
That's why he's going blind on you.
He might be. I want to start bringing him and just fucking coming back. It'd be so nice to come back to him.
You want to bring a dog on the road?
Just bring him, let him chill. I would walk him,
You're
tire
so
him
crazy.
out. Why? That'd be so
You're
fun.
gonna bring a dog on a flight?
I'm about to. I told you.
I know, but
Double dog. If he does this easily,
not double dog there.
I'm bringing 2 dogs, 2 kids on
You're
a
gonna
flight.
bring 2 dogs, 2 kids on a flight. You're gonna shit on the flight.
I'll have diarrhea.
You're gonna be
Hopefully.
the ultimate menace. I would be fucking furious, dude.
I know. We're the very first row.
Recline your seat immediately.
Oh, I have to. Well, dude, there's going to be a
Where are you
potential.
putting these dogs?
I'm in the front row, so they have room to lay down in front of us. And Jackson hopefully will sit in my lap. We're going to be the first thing people see when they get on the airplane. They're going to see 2 kids, 2 dogs, my wife, and they're going to come on and go, "What the fuck?" People are going to be furious, dude. And then Brittany's going to inquire about a seat
You
change.
should say you're an air marshal.
I mean,
You should be like, these dogs are security dogs.
First of all,
I'm not allowed to tell you.
And I did buy them security. I bought them
Security vests.
vests off of Amazon, like
They're
medical.
gonna rip the vests off themselves.
I bought the medical dog vests from Amazon.
You got to get them. Get them Xanax,
I'm gonna
dude.
have
Knock
a
these fucking dogs out.
I'm gonna give him a Benadryl. A Benadryl you can hit him with. I'm gonna have him blind.
They're gonna have.
I'm his service animal.
They're gonna.
Dude, I'm gonna
You're
be
gonna
yelling
give
like,
your dog Benadryl.
I'm gonna be yanking him like, stop acting blind, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's gonna have an allergic. He's gonna foam at the mouth and have a seizure midair.
I'm gonna test drugs on him.
Early.
I'm gonna test them on him. I think Monday I'm gonna test drugs on
You
him.
got microdosing Benadryl on the canines.
Yeah, I have these CBD drops. Those things do work. If you hit them with the CBD drops,
Yeah.
because they usually have a little melatonin in them too. Oh
They're
my
gonna be
God.
so fucking scared of that plane taking off.
Yeah, they might not be the best.
Just lose their
But here's the
fucking
thing:
minds, dude.
he loves to sit in my lap. So if I got him curled up in a ball in my lap, Paul's dude, he's gonna be in heaven because he's blind too, so he's not gonna fucking know. So he'll be in my lap. The only thing is, I've taken him to the vet before. If he doesn't like where he is, he goes, and he could potentially
Your dog and kids crying. Holy shit!
He could potentially do that for 3.5
You should
hours.
just join them.
Huh?
If the kids and the dog are crying, you and your wife have to cry also.
Oh yeah,
You
I
just
might.
have to be the
I might.
crybaby, the
I
crybaby
might.
family. Just Cry the entire time. Cry through security. Cry. Go to the Delta Lounge. Scream. Cry.
Dude, we bring our kids to the Delta, to like the American Lounge and all that shit. People do not
You're
like
in the
that.
Admirals Club.
Admirals Club. People are not fans when you bring your kids in there because we got to put them down. We got to put the youngest one down for a nap. Sometimes you got to just like squeeze them and they'll cry for a little bit and then they pass out. You got to hold them because they'll try to get out and like, dude, stop, you're tired. So they go like, You just watch people just going. Just get back to the laptop and it's like, dude, my bad. What do you want me to do?
I know.
What do you want me to do, dude?
I know.
I paid $50. I'm coming in the
I
club.
know.
It's a shame. All you need is $50 because I can come in now.
I know.
You jerk. Quit looking at me like that. And then Maya runs around like a fucking psycho, dude, and screams and jumps. Dude, anyone sitting, anyone sitting behind us, she pops up over their head. It's a litmus test.
That's adorable, though.
It's kind of cute. And most people actually are big fans of a kid popping over their head and being like, hey. But some people just go, and they just are not fans.
Yeah, some people are flying to their father's funeral.
True. Well, what a better time. That's Dios de los Muertos being like life, death, my father's funeral. Ha ha, child.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Perhaps their child.
My SSRIs are working. Ha ha.
Yeah.
I might go on SSRIs as a prophylactic to parents' death. Like my parents are going to die, and I just want to be.
I
ready
need to be on Zoloft.
I'm going to be on Zoloft for years, and when it happens, I just go, whatever.
Yeah. You know,
Well, I can't. I'm chemically set
I've
up
been
in a way.
I've been in a chemical. My brain's castrated. I've been retarded for 40 straight years. I've drifted through the last 40 straight years.
Yeah, just for this one moment, the doctor calls you, and you go, "That's fine. I've been
It was
preparing."
time. Ooh, new 90-Day Fiance's on.
Damn, I was thinking about chemical eunuchs recently. I don't know what the fuck I can't think of it. What I was talking about.
It's an interesting thought.
Yeah, just like they're basically castrating.
There has to be some eunuchs in MK.
Yeah,
Are there any eunuchs in MK, Lamisi?
there's gotta be, dude.
Sub-Zero better have a cock, dude. I
Definitely got a
need
cock. He's got
Sub
a
to have a
cock.
cock, dude.
I think Baraka might be a eunuch. I can see Baraka
What?
being a eunuch.
I thought Bronco had a big ass dick.
Actually, Barakas do have dicks because Melina has sex with him. And they make fun of her in the game for having sex with Barakas.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're like bestial type people.
True.
There's a guy named Havoc. He's not really a eunuch, but his body parts can come off.
Nice.
So that's kind of...
It's kind of ideal,
50-50,
actually.
Yeah.
I'd love nothing more than to tap into some eunuch energy. I'm gonna take it off for the day.
Does Scorpion have a penis?
Scorpion's gotta have a penis, although I don't know, dude. I don't
In
know.
Mortal Kombat. I'm not worried about real scorpions.
What do you mean, the actor? Does the actor of Scorpion have a penis? Has there been any
here's
good
a nice
eunuch?
Reddit.
What?
Mortal Kombat 11 cock size tier list.
There you go.
Scorpion better have the fuck.
Who's got the hammer?
Porn star cock.
I mean, Johnny Cage probably has a
RoboCop's on there. No cock.
Yeah, definitely.
Micro penis, Scorpion, and
What?
who's the guy who does the bicycle kick?
Liu Kang. I mean, that's just not right. That's
That
not
micro
nice.
penis, Liu Kang, and Scorpion.
I mean, okay.
Embarrassingly small Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage.
All right, that's not bad.
Decent size. I don't know any of these characters.
Johnny Cage is a hog, dude.
Massive cock. Raiden, the Joker, Rambo. Who's the cowboy guy?
No, not Stryker.
Who's the
fucking,
cowboy? Aaron Black, massive cock.
I mean, I can see that actually. That kind of
Porn star cock, Jax. Jax, Spawn, the Aztec guy. All right, this is a good
It's just
podcast.
racist, dude.
Kodo Khan has a huge cock.
I think Liu Kang has the biggest dick in the game. You put me on record saying, you know way you can bicycle kick with a big fat dick.
No.
That's micro bird. You cannot do that.
Sub-Zero does probably have a small penis. He's so frigid.
True, true.
It's so cold.
Scorpions was probably huge when he burned it off.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I can't believe you like Scorpion more than Sub-Zero, dude.
I can't play with Sub-Zero, dude.
He does suck. He's a little slow.
I can't. Yeah, he's slow, and I can't get with his fucking shit. Does he even have a teleport?
He doesn't have a teleport. That fucking pisses me off when you remember how to teleport.
He doesn't. Oh god, that
That's
gets you.
so annoying, dude.
When I fly through the
So
screen.
nice when you get an uppercut on a
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that feels good. You
God,
got
I
enough
wanna play
fucking
some
stop playing around.
So fucking bad.
We're gonna play in a couple minutes.
We
We just
will.
have to keep podcasting.
We do. We have to podcast.
We just have to podcast through this. What else is funny? What else is
Rochester
going
was tight. I had a lot of stuff. Drove home with my kids. That fucking blew hard as hell. I did get road dog glory though. I drove the longest, obviously. Ask Sean how long he drove
on?
for.
How long did you drive?
0 hours.
Once you dried your tears from the subway incident.
No, Sean wanted to drive. Sean was put me
I
in
offered to
coach.
drive.
Hey, I can drive.
He was put me in coach the whole
He
time.
drove last night.
Yeah.
Me and Sean went and did a show. He drove.
He was a road dog. He,
Very
he-
nice.
he crushed coffee, and I was like, I'll let you know. But
I was on standby.
he was on stand. He's like, dude, let me in. I said, Sean, the
I
road-
have to drive.
This is
I
an
also was
expedition
kind of nervous though.
to drive the whole family in the
If I
rain.
killed you and your entire family
Yeah,
by
dude.
accident.
It was fucking pouring rain. We drove through the pouring
it's the
rain at
fucking
nighttime.
shittiest.
Dude, I was hydroplaning. It was
Scary,
fucked up.
yeah.
I got off an
In a
exit and like
tank.
they had road work, so there was a bit of a dip, and it was like, I went, whoa!
A huge SUV.
It's an enormous expeditions are huge, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Drove back through the rain. I mean, I was like sleepy, being like, if I give into the sleepiness, my whole family dies.
Yeah.
Sean Gardini dies, dude. It's gonna be terrible.
That would have been so sad.
If Sean Gardini died,
I mean, the podcast would just, oh my God, it'd be me and Lemaire.
true.
Can you imagine? Just two dudes just sitting here like, I don't care.
You guys would be fighting, dude. You guys would be fighting about
His fucking bullshit opinions.
Yeah, dude.
I hate his opinions.
Swift.
They're not that bad, dude. They're pretty good.
You just like saying bad opinions.
True. He's a contrarian.
That's a thing he likes.
True. He's a contrarian.
I am a contrarian. Yes.
Total contrarian.
Nah, dude.
How do you feel about attitude teas?
What's attitude tease?
Like just being like, don't even today.
Yeah.
I can't even today.
Sarcasm's my first language.
How do you feel about sarcasm?
I feel like sarcasm's kind of hack.
Really?
Yeah.
You transcended the chasm.
Yeah. It's old school, dude. That's back in the 2000s type comedy.
Yeah.
True. Good point.
Don't pass it. Don't be
Yeah,
afraid.
get back over
You
here.
were doing good. You finally had a good opinion.
What was your big opinion today that got Shane?
He
pissed
said
off?
Travis Kelce was the first player in the NFL to want to fuck Taylor Swift.
The football player to ever want to fuck Taylor Swift.
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Why?
Why do you?
Dude, she's olive oil.
If
dude.
you
Nobody in the NFL, nobody in the LFL wants olive oil.
if you polled the
She got
NFL,
no ass. That's what you're saying.
pause. If you took a poll, pause
True.
in the NFL and said how many of you would fuck Taylor Swift,
Yeah, they'd fuck Taylor
But
Swift.
that's just machismo.
Oh.
That's the keeping up.
You're saying
the-
that's just toxic masculinity.
yeah.
and then I sent him a bunch of pictures of players' wives, and I was like,
That was the killer.
brother,
Yeah, that was the killer.
There was a lot of T.
Hold on, you got that list pretty quick. That was insane.
easy. You just Google NFL
True. NFL wives. Yeah, true. Yeah, that was. I'm with Lemaire on again. It's not my cup of tea, obviously, but dudes would smash. Dudes would headhunt Swift just for Kanye.
What do you mean? Oh, just for Kanye?
Yeah, be like, yeah, bro, big bro. I
made
took
that
her
bitch
down.
famous.
Beyonce should have won that. I took her down.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I just don't like I don't see it.
You said the bitch has no ass. You said
I
the bitch has
agree.
no ass.
I
That bitch
agree.
got
I
no
don't think
ass.
she's like
She got a long back.
she's not top of my list,
She's a pretty lady.
but you would fuck her.
Only if she offered. I mean, that's the only way it's going to happen.
You're saying you wouldn't rape Taylor Swift? I got news for you,
Well, if
brother.
she was cool with
you
it.
would have to. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, what? Dude, me and Taylor, dude, we're close.
This is
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. She would cancel the tour. That's not funny. All right, let's get out of that.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Get out of
I'm
it.
looking at photographs of Taylor Swift.
She's pretty.
She's pretty.
She's a pretty lady.
Pretty lady. You're saying those NFL guys aren't into that.
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting a lot of the NFL.
True.
Oh, yeah.
They would take her down. I mean, I get your point also. Yes, they would all take her down gladly. They would all. I mean, dude.
I would say, for real, if you asked the NFL, would you fuck Taylor Swift? It would be 95% yes.
It'd be a resounding
It
hell
would
yeah.
be a constant, like, yeah.
Yeah, a big hall of Vikings going, ah.
But I feel like if you asked them any woman, they'd be like, yeah.
That's also my point.
Yeah.
Fair.
What's the control then?
Point to the gentleman.
Is the original statement is Kelsey's the only player that would fuck Taylor Swift in the NFL. That's totally false.
Yeah.
All right.
I concede that the gentleman from Rhode Island concedes.
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about?
Dude, I've noticed a phenomenon on the internet now where
Don't you dare put those fucking Dion's on,
I can't.
dude. That is neon
I hate
matte,
these
dude.
sunglasses, dude. These are the pair I keep in my car. I
You
hate
look
these
good in
fucking
those.
things. I hate these fucking. I
You're a
hate this-
Terminator, bro.
This part
It
pisses
is a
me
little
off.
girly.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
fucking. Brittany, don't get me started on that
Those
either.
are girl glasses.
She tells me they're girl glasses. All my sunglasses, those are girl sunglasses, and I get in a deep crisis where I'm going.
No, I just go, I got a giant fat face. That's why they look small.
True. Thank you. Dude, there's so you know Oliver Anthony, or the guy who sang like the rich man from North
Yes.
Richmond. First of all, I got fucked up at the Philadelphia Comedy Festival, and there's a redheaded dude with a beard, and I was like, "Hey guys, get up for fucking Anthony Oliver," and the whole crowd went, "The fuck is he talking about?" I mean, you know, the guy was like, "Bah!" And they were like, and I was like, "Anyway," and then I started.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I blew it already. Fuck.
dude. My YouTube feed now is nothing but dudes in the woods with acoustic guitars trying to cash in on Oliver Anthony glory. It is my favorite thing to watch online of dudes just going on like, yeah, and I also hate a rich man.
Yeah.
And I'm in the woods with motherfucking dogs too.
Also, not racist against Colorado. I also hate that.
Yeah, true. Fair enough. Exactly. You hate racial phenomena.
It's clearly just white people like, this is music.
Dude, and it's the comments
You
are
think
like,
it is a good song.
yeah, of course, but it's very, for me, I'm laughing and
I have
watching
not listened to it once.
everyone be like,
I
I'm
have
in the
not
woods.
listened to the whole thing
Dude,
once.
it's so. Oh man, I wish I found this video. It was my favorite thing. It was a dude who looks like a girl. Literally, me and Brittany both thought it was a girl, but then they're like, "Oh, the first comment was the voice is so surprising." The dude comes in and it's so he's like, "Oh."
Damn, I'm still looking at Taylor Swift. She does have a bit of a Napoleon Dynamite face. She looks exactly like Napoleon Dynamite, dude.
I'm gonna find this. Here we go. No, that's not it. I'm gonna
Napoleon
find it.
dress, he cleans up nice.
Napoleon Dynamite. God damn it, where is this fucking thing? But yeah, dude, if you get into like white guys in the woods playing country songs on the guitar, trying to be like Appalachian as hell, it's a new genre now that's sweeping YouTube, and it's so funny to watch. The first guy who came out is like, damn, 1 million views. Next guy, 20,000. It's like 15K.
Enough.
Like, all right, we've tapped it out. But yeah, this one guy, dude, his voice comes in, and it's the funniest fucking thing. Here it is, dude. This is the guy. That's why I thought it was a girl.
That's not a girl?
It's not a girl, it's a guy.
It's pretty good.
It's very good.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. The voice is surprising. The comments are always the same thing. It's not. They have like grandmom bots who are like, "God bless you, God bless your children,
God bless you.
God bless your children."
Trump. God bless you, Trump 2024. Trump 2024.
Yeah, the guy's great. It was just surprising when I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, here we go, white guy in the woods," and it's like,
White Guy in
there's-
the Woods is
There's
nice,
so many
dude.
white guys with pipes on them, dude.
Why aren't we allowed to perform in the woods?
We can. We got to do it.
Yeah.
Although it'd be political. If you go in the woods with a dog and do stand up, now you're political.
Obviously.
White guys go to the woods for one thing only. Dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
White guys in the woods is bad.
Oh yeah.
You
I
can't
mean, we can
get
go
us in the
alone.
woods.
You got to give us a challenging terrain to master. With
There's
our
even dudes that go
expensive jackets.
hiking with their ladies. A lot of times those ladies don't come back, dude.
No, dude.
You go out in the woods, you go, I'd like to kill you, bitch.
Well, you'd be like, I can set a grueling pace. You're setting a moderate pace.
Yeah,
You're
you
going-
go, keep up.
The rations are getting crushed. You're going, oh, I just got reminded I have these fucking turkey sticks in my house. They taste like pepperoni. Oh my God, dude. I
That's
can't
why
wait to
your
go home.
fucking farts, you got farts
Nah,
and diarrhea.
dude.
You eat turkey sticks.
Nuh-uh. That was after I had
Pepperoni-flavored
diarrhea.
turkey sticks?
They're going to bind me up.
They're not going to bind you up,
They're going
brother.
to fucking bind me.
Anything that tastes like pepperoni is
Oh
a
my
gateway to re.
It's the portal.
The road to re is lined with pepperoni sticks.
I don't know what you talked about, but I was like, oh shit, I've been thinking about those.
You're talking about rations.
You're
You're thinking about being in the woods eating turkey sticks.
God damn. The turkey sticks completely blank. MIB flashed me. I was kind of know what we're talking about. I want to eat those pepperoni sticks.
You are a dog, dude.
Total dog.
You're a mutt.
Dude, I fucking literally thought of those. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I was so surprised. You know when you try a new snack? I don't try new snacks often.
I don't try new snacks.
When one completely takes you over, like, this is the new snack, I was so pleasantly surprised. The beef sticks.
I think people are going to be shocked to know I'm not much of a snack man. I'm just a hearty feast man.
No,
dude.
for real, dude. I typically don't snack during the day as a regimen, but when I go on the road, I buy snacks.
Yeah, you like to purchase snacks on the road.
Exactly, because then I want to eat food. It's going to make my tummy hurt. So I'm like, let me buy some snacks that I know I can eat.
Before the show, and then after you have,
Mm-hmm,
you have 15 beers and Buffalo Bites. And you go, God damn, I think I'm coming down with something.
Well, now I'm going to cuddle my dog. Because then instead of 15 beers, I go back to the room
cuddle
and
a dog.
say, well, before I go,
Jackson, go into the
I'll
bathroom.
listen to an audiobook and I go, let me just see what's up here. And then you're in Salt Lake and they say, yeah, you can't look at this porn site. And I go, oh, I remember the other ones. And you go, oh, I'm in.
Mhm.
Sorry, Mormons.
Sorry, Mormons, you're not going to be able to stop me from jizzing. Nice try.
But yeah, dude, I'm back off of stuff. This will be the test. I obviously made it this week. I didn't fab. But this week will be tough, dude. Out in Tacoma, out in the wild woods, dude.
Tacoma.
I might fab in the woods. I might
Wanna
bring my
be a-
guitar out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who are you going to be mad about? The fat cats in
The
Washington?
Jews. I'm kidding. These damn Jews. I might ruin the movement. I might be a saboteur of the movement.
Take it too far.
They go out in the woods and go, oh, look. I might yodel. The Jew.
You got a nice yodel.
Thank you. If I yodel about the Jews, you can yodel about the Jews. I don't, again, I love the fucking Jews. I just love it. It's so it's always struck me as funny
Yeah.
to be like, the Jews.
Yeah.
It's so fun. To me,
I like them.
They're great. But it's the word of it is just perfect.
Yeah.
It lends itself to just like bitter scorn to going, the Jews.
Jews.
You can be like the Polish. It's like, you're kind of like laughing as you say it. It's got a phonetic resonance to it.
Of course.
The Jews. If I trip, I actually tripped up the steps. If I trip and fall, I'm like, Jews?
The Jews.
Who set the ratio for stair height? Probably them.
Obviously the Jews.
He said, trip me. Blacks?
No, I would never.
No. Yeah, if you fell and went, blacks.
No, that's not funny.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny about that.
Dude, if you fell,
You're like,
if someone was
"Fucking
video,
black people.
if you fell and skinned your knee and you're
fell.
like, fucking black people, and someone caught you and,
Yeah.
and you got in trouble, it'd be the funniest thing in the
Yeah.
world. He fell, and when he was in pain, he yelled, black people. And that's why
I'm
Dan-
telling on him.
And I'm going to tell.
I'm going to tattle.
I'm going to go to the movie theater and just solo, just fucking, fuck. Like Bobert, Laura Bobert. I'm going to fucking grab
I
my
was
own
like, wait,
boobs
what?
and vape so hard.
She was vaping too?
Yeah, she
That's
vaped.
what got her busted.
That was the unforgivable.
Don't tread
act.
on her though, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
She's a patriot.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
She's allowed to get her tits rubbed.
In a movie theater.
She observes the Second Amendment.
True.
She loves it.
Damn, what if someone was grabbing her tits and she was like, wait, what's that?
Yeah. All it takes is one good guy with a gun.
True.
All it takes is one bad bitch with a gun.
Yeah. True that. We need
That's
more
got to be
girl-
an hour.
Yeah, it is. 54.
It's almost Mortal Kombat time. That's all right. Now it's time for you to. Who can do the best Mortal Kombat song? I'd like to hear Lemaire try.
What's the Mortal Kombat song?
The intro?
Forget.
Oh, yeah.
You got to hit the initial yell. You can do it. You can do it.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes, I can't wait to play. Thank you guys so much. Mortal
Hey,
Kombat.
we'll let Guard Dog get a Mortal Kombat
Show.
yell.
Oh, here we go. And then we get to eat pepperoni stick. I'm like,
Order
you have
some
GoPuff?
pepperoni
I'm going to see if
sticks.
they have them on GoPuff. You guys have no idea. They're turkey, really, but
Go, boy.
please fucking Mortal Kombat.
Oh my fucking god, dude! Yell! You sounded like McDonald's. Me and my mom and my dad are playing Mortal Kombat. Try it. Get a good yell, dude. I know you can yell, you
Dude, you got a
psycho.
primal scream, dude.
You are
Primal
deep
scream.
down. You're a nasty psycho. Scream, scream, you rotten bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Mortal Kombat. Scream it louder.
No, you scream it.
I can't. I have a sore throat.
Yeah, you can't.
If I try, it'll hurt.
No, do it.
Hold on.
They don't have the turkey beef sticks. Fuck.
Mortal Kombat!
Oh my god.
That's how you do it, dude.
Yeah, that's
Holy
good.
shit.
I blew it at the combat. I had the mortal.
That was
nice.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I can go high pitch.
Try it. Now you gotta sing. Sing for me. Louder. You can mumble when you sing.
Yeah, this is fucking
Well, it's
Sing
bullshit.
loud. I want to hear it over here.
Shit. Beep, 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 beep.
Am I singing the wrong song?
This is an Italian style
it?
beef stick. It might taste like a meatball. Just heads up.
This is what we need for the diarrhea. Now we need some horrific burps. You know what would pair nicely with these dog farts? Italian burps. It's a fine pairing. Don't pass the mic, dude. You got to hit one good Mortal Kombat.
No.
Scream as loud as you can.
Come on,
Hit it
dude.
out.
I feel so good after that
It
primal
feels good
scream, dude.
I
screaming.
don't like it.
No, you're gonna feel good.
Dude, for
I
real.
get nervous.
You're
Why
gonna
are you
level
nervous
yo,
about it? It's fun
your
to
level
scream.
up is waiting for you, dude. Your level up is right there.
You're not allowed to play MK1 if you don't scream.
I can't play it.
I just paid $110 for Mortal Kombat. Why the fuck is it $110?
That's expensive.
I'm never gonna play this fucking game.
No, you'll play, dude.
Scream, please, so we can end this. No, scream Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
Yeah,
Perfect.
that was good.
That was great, dude.
That was really good.
You unleashed the beast.
I feel
What
I'm
character
too
is?
shy.
What character do you think Guard Dog's gonna be?
I like to consider myself a reptile kind of guy.
Ooh, that was a
That
reptilian.
gives us the three ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I'm sub, scorpion, reptile.
Lemaire.
You play as girls, which is the he
Pervert,
plays the girl
pervert.
characters, which is the most
horny.
perverted thing possible.
My character's not in this game anymore. It was the bug lady, so I'm going
Yeah,
to play. I
you
play
I'm
Bug.
glad
fucking-
Bug Lady was bullshit.
Perv, dude.
Bug Lady was bullshit. You remember that? She had
Yes,
the
I know what
stinger
the
that
fuck
would
he was
come out?
doing. It was bullshit, dude.
I go classic ninja, Sub-Zero.
True.
It'd
Yeah,
be
the
nice
old
if
school.
somebody got Raiden going.
Raiden's slow, but
Raiden's
he's
slow as
nasty,
shit,
though.
but
Yeah, teleport master, dude. Let's fire this
All right.
up. Bye.
Thank you.
I go in the grocery store. They're playing the music I danced to when I was a kid.
Really?
That makes you feel old.
Oh, when it's in the grocery store.
Yeah, it's like the music now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, the Cure or whatever. That was alt when I was.
So what
young.
was your music back in the day? What was your go-to?
Oh, I was a jazz funk guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Jazz funk. When
Like no, it's like it's a British name for like R&B basically. So like mid 80s, it was like Luther Vandross. and stuff
Ooh.
like that. Yeah.
you're a smooth brother.
Oh yeah. All the working class kids in London. That's what we were.
There
into,
you go.
yeah.
Nice.
The posh kids liked, the punky stuff, but we were.
So I got to ask you then: is it
Yeah.
true? Because I have a friend who's from London and he loves soccer,
Okay.
and I naturally, and in America, soccer's looked at as a sport kind of for girls. You know what I mean? Like
Not
it's,
so much now though.
yeah, not so much. But when I was trying to explain to him when I grew up, it was like everyone played football. That's what we call American football. And I was like, I was just kind of getting under his skin. I was like, it's kind of for like weak guys and girls. And he was just like, nah. And I was because I played rugby. And he's like, rugby's for the posh boys. And he was.
That's true.
So it's true.
Yeah.
Rugby's such a more brutal sport. It's such a more brutal sport. Why is it for the posh boys?
It's just the way the school system. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, it was suggested that I go to like the posh school in town. But they didn't play soccer. They played rugby. And I was like 11. There was no way
Really?
I was going to school that didn't play soccer.
So it's okay. So it's almost like over there. It's like if someone played water polo over here, that would be very posh.
Yeah. Or like lacrosse maybe. Like,
Lacrosse isn't very. It's not posh. It's yeah. I can
it
see
is
that
in New
actually.
England, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Lacrosse bros are, I would say, borderline posh boys as well.
Yeah. So cricket and rugby are like the posh.
I feel ashamed I played the posh sport. I thought I was flexing on him. He was like, oh, it's for
Yeah, but you
posh
can
boys.
play soccer on the street corner.
Yeah.
You toss down your sweaters and you got a ball and you're away. You can't
True.
really do that. You can't quite do that with rugby,
Yeah, you'd have to play like touch. You'd do like
it'd be like
sevens.
landing on that street and it would, it would be
Yeah.
nice.
Well, shit, you're right. I was hoping he would get overturned, but that's completely true.
Yeah.
Dang. Well,
Sorry.
thank you for coming to the podcast. So, okay. So, futurist, how do you get the futurist title?
Oh.
So that's like a thing. Like you can't study at school, right? There's no like major in futurism.
I mean, it's not a word I use about myself so much, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I started a lab at MIT
Okay.
in the late 90s. That's why I came to the US. And like I had this idea that I called the Internet of Things.
Yeah.
And everybody thought, what the hell is that? It's crazy. And they're all interested in like the .com boom and everything. But, you know, we got lucky and our research did well. And now the Internet of Things is everywhere. So you kind of, I guess, when you have a stupid idea and it comes true, you move from being like an idiot to a futurist.
That's awesome. Well, it's funny because I watched a video and the origin of the Internet of Things, you know, which we'll explain in a second, because I always heard that term and I there's something about it. I'm like, man, I love that term. I had no idea what you were talking about. I just like, I was just like, it's like the internet. I had this nebulous idea in my head. I'm like, it's like the internet and just fucking stuff. And you know, I didn't know what it exactly was. You came up with the term. You were pitching a thing for Procter and Gamble, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw that, and it sounded like you kind of just like pulled it out of your ass. You're like, I wanted to like, because you wanted to what, like make them use the internet for their supply chain.
It was
to
the
make
mid
it faster.
90s.
Yeah,
and like honestly, it sounds crazy now, but the senior executives didn't even do email. Like you sent them an email and it came back in the internal mail. Most people won't know what the hell that is, but like a special reusable envelope. Their secretary had printed it out and they'd like write a reply to your email. Like that's how technical these guys were in the mid 90s. And then suddenly I'd heard about the internet and it was kind of like the thing you had to know about.
Yeah.
So like I already had this idea for like putting chips and things in the product so we could know where they were. But they weren't getting that. So I figured if I could put the word internet in there somehow, then, you know, they'd be interested.
And then you just tacked on of things.
Yeah.
Kind of
That's
awesome.
like, I mean, really, like, what am I going to call this PowerPoint presentation? How about this?
Internet of Things.
Yeah. And here we are now 30 years later.
Yeah, that's cool. Because then like that idea for the presentation became almost like a career launching point.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
That's insane.
And I have to pretend like it was like some real... the best you ask about what the Internet of Things. Have you heard of teledildonics? Teledildonics. Have you heard of
Teledildonics? No,
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
This is my favorite. People say, what's the Internet of Things? I say teledildonics. It's the Internet of Things of sex toys.
Oh, okay.
It's like vibrators you can like turn on from like the internet anywhere in the world.
Oh, the vibrating butt plug.
Yeah.
The vibrating egg.
But like, you know, through Wi-Fi or your
So
phone.
that's how you
or-
define the Internet of Things. You're like,
that is one of the first killer apps of the Internet of Things.
they're always the first adopters
Yeah.
of everything. And just to explain it, because again, I feel like if it's a simpler idea than you think. It's just attaching sensors to things that are connected to the internet and then can bring in information.
You're plugging the world into the internet.
So did you come up with that idea, or were you just describing the practice to these guys and you coined the term?
I was one of, like, there was a small room full of people who all came up with similar ideas about the same time.
Yeah.
But like the internet was new. It was dial-up. It was kind of crappy.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have graphics really or anything. So the idea of using the internet for like anything past like email was kind of on the wild side of things back then. So yeah, but like plugging the real world into the internet so you knew where stuff was. So like you could have things like self-driving cars that like know where they are and are communicating with your phone and stuff like and this was before Wi-Fi.
Oh, dude, that must have sounded insane in 1995.
Yeah. People thought it was like maybe 97, but like, people were like, what the hell? This is why it called the Internet of Things.
True.
Because like, at least they wanted to pretend they knew what the internet was.
Yeah.
So you just like write on that.
That's pretty cool. So that was, so the whole idea was you know, back in the day, you'd have these companies or advise them to attach basically just sensors to regular objects. Yeah. So then those sensors could then gather data.
Yeah.
Which basically, and this was before the smartphone then.
Oh yeah.
This is way before the smartphone.
Yeah, this was like business systems. Like we got a lot of money from the Defense Department because, you know, you go to war, you got to have enough stuff.
Yeah, where the hell are my bombs?
Yeah,
where the hell did I put those bombs?
Bombs is one thing, but like, you know, soda cans and like body bags, Bibles, you know, toothbrushes.
So all that stuff.
You've got to know where it all is. And so, you know, that was one of the first like obvious applications, was just like logistics.
Yeah.
That's where all the money came from to fund it. But yeah, then a few years later, you got the smartphone and it becomes easy to put it in everybody's pocket.
Yeah. So how did that, like, you know, were you kind of following the development of the smartphone? Did that just come out and you were like, hey?
Yeah. I mean, it was funny. I was, I guess I can say the name now. Like I was on the board, the research board of Motorola.
Okay.
And we were trying to explain to them, this was like the flip phone. And one of the perks was they gave you their best phone every year. Nice. So I always had like the quote unquote best Motorola phone. It's terrible.
Like, you didn't like the Razr, the flip Razr?
It was awful. I mean, the funny thing is, like, Motorola even had a partnership with Apple before the iPhone.
Really?
Yeah, it was called the Rocker, right? It was like an iPod in a Motorola flip phone.
Okay, whoa.
They fucked it up so badly that Steve Jobs was like, yeah, no.
Oh,
no.
I don't want anything to do
we're going
with
to do our own thing. But we were trying to explain these, me and some other like futurists were trying to explain to them, like, you know, touchscreens, graphic user interfaces, guys, sensors. Yeah. Have the phone like know when you pick it up. Like, this is not expensive. It's not hard to do. And then, I mean, the iPhone wasn't the first one. Like, LG came out with a thing in Korea.
Oh, okay.
About 6 months before.
That makes sense because I had a Droid way before I had an my first phone was a Droid.
Yeah.
I think it was actually an LG.
Yeah. And LG had this like, it was called the Prada. Don't ask me why. Like a clothing company. Yeah. But it was basically the same as an iPhone. And then the iPhone came out. And I remember like, I went back to the Motorola guys. We had another meeting and we were like, so, you know, that thing we were telling you about for years, it's happened, right? No. What do you think? And the head of, I swear to you, the head of research at Motorola said, yeah, but it doesn't have a very good microphone. Like, people were like lining up around the block to pay like $1,000 for this phone they'd never even touched, right? And this guy was like, well, it has a crappy microphone. And that was kind of true. Yeah, okay. But who gave a shit? Yeah. I don't, you know, Motorola is kind of not in business anymore.
No,
you
know? It's funny you say that because they were like cell phones. They were like number one.
Nokia,
Nokia,
Sony, all these guys. And probably in all those companies, there was somebody saying, hey, this is what the future's going to look like. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, no. So, yeah.
Sorry, who is that? Yeah, who's above you?
This episode is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. I always find it impressive when someone can, let me talk about a skill I find impressive or a profession I appreciate. For example, Olympic athletes and their dedication to training, people can touch their nose with their tongues, or someone who can speak multiple languages. Well, those are good prompts, but I just love a good accountant. Guys, one skill I found tremendously helpful in my life recently is, let's say accounting. That's my new passion. I've been doing all of my own accounting lately, and I really like it, and it's helped me gain a better sense of what all of my accountants have done, and I love it. And guys should all develop this skill. It's very important. Having a certain set of skills is important, like I said, especially when it comes to hiring. And one of the best ways to make sure you're finding the right people with the skill set you're looking for is to use a ZipRecruiter. Try it free for yourself at ZipRecruiter.com/secret. Along with their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter lets you use screening questions on your job listing to help you find qualified candidates fast, so you can make sure you're talking to exactly the kind of talent you need. It's one of the many reasons ZipRecruiter continues to be ranked the number, it just says the number hiring site. I'm going to say number one. They didn't give me the number blank hiring site. Guys, I'm saying number one based on G2. I'm going to make that leap of faith for ZipRecruiter. Number one hiring site based on G2, of course. Let ZipRecruiter help you find amazing candidates with the skills you seek. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/secret. That's ZipRecruiter.com/secret. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
That's all right. So that's pretty crazy, man, to think about it that long ago, where it was like, because it's almost, there's like a super like mystique around the iPhone where it was like, you know, it's just almost, you know, people a lot of times are like, Jobs was just like taking acid in the woods and was just like completely tapped in. So that had been a slow ongoing process.
He was a guy like, you know, like a really good DJ who like is just ahead of the trends, who like plays a tune you wouldn't have thought about, but then you realize it's actually, he was that guy for like tech. Like he really had a good eye for what was coming. And yeah, and so what happened with the iPhone, like, and this is kind of what we all saw, it wasn't really a phone. Phone was a thing. You know, if you think about your smartphone now, like how often are you actually making a call? Yeah. Right? It's just one of your apps. There's all the others to use it, a camera, use it as a video game, use it as, you know, GPS mapping, whatever you use it for. Yeah. And And that's what he saw. So you got the iPod idea and the online video idea and the phone idea and the handheld video, just all stick it into one thing.
Yeah, and he really, I get him because I had the Droid first, and I was like, and I will say there was something about when I would like tap it or touch it that when it would buzz every time I did that, I don't know why that like made me feel so happy every time it would like respond back to me. I don't know. I still like, I had to turn it off my phone because I do like those little noises like.
Oh yeah, and if you watch the first like presentation of the iPhone, like way back when, like he swipes on the screen, I think he gets a standing ovation.
Yeah, that's so funny.
We take it all for granted now, but yeah. So it was fairly clear in the late '90s, early 2000s that something a bit like that was going to happen.
Well, yeah, that was my whole thing. Apple, like when I had the Droid for a while, I'm like, this is cool. But Apple was like, it was like intuitive where I was like, oh, this is so easy. Like I don't have to spend time figuring it out. I was just kind of like, it's just so much easier to use.
Yeah, because Jobs wasn't really a technical guy, so he was kind of like our representative in the room who's like, yeah, it's just too complicated.
Yeah.
Make it easier. And then you end up with, what we have today, which is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so here's the thing. So, okay, Internet of Things, term you coined. And when you gave the meeting, were you like kind of aware that like, damn, I think I'm crushing it right now, or like this is a thing, or did you have, you know what I mean? Like,
oh man, it's a long time ago. So the CEO wanted to see the talk, the Procter & Gamble, and I was in the UK. I don't think they realized that. Like I got an email saying, yeah, come and see the CEO like the day after tomorrow or something. Procter & Gamble was based in Cincinnati. I'd never even been to the US, right? Fortunately, I had a passport. So like I got a ticket. First place I ever went to in the United States was Cincinnati.
That's pretty sick, actually.
I was fairly disappointed.
Right to Ohio.
And I'm in this like walnut paneled like boardroom kind of place. And they all come in, like there's the CEO and all these other like really senior guys. And I do my thing. And basically we go around the room and like all the other, like the entourage guys are like, yeah, it sucks. That'll never work. I don't like it. I'm like, oh, damn,
Damn.
But then the CEO's like, well, I like it. I think it's a good idea. And funnily enough, like, it's like watching the dominoes go down. Like all these guys who I swear had just been shitting on my idea.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're right. That's what a good idea. So yeah, if it hadn't been for Dirk Jager, wherever you are, thank you. If it hadn't been for that guy who was CEO at Procter at the time, I don't know what would have happened. But yeah, he got it. He said, yeah, we're going to pay for you to go to MIT and make this real.
Whoa.
So like, yeah, first time I went to the US was like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Was like Thanksgiving of 98. And then by September the 1st, 99, I was in the Smithsonian Institution announcing the Internet of Things to the world. And I lived in the US.
Whoa.
So it all happened really fast.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And they were like, we'll pay for you to go to MIT and just figure this out.
Yeah, and they gave me money so I could fund the research. And then we got a bunch of other companies involved and it just snowballed.
Well, and what did you do before that?
I was a brand manager. I ran like part of the oil of Olay business for Procter & Gamble in Europe. Yeah.
Damn, just like slanging lotion. Yeah, just slanging lotion.
I was like an expert on mascara.
And you were like supply chain side of it.
No, it just the shit was never in the store. And I got pissed off and I was like, why is my stuff never in the store? Why is this particular color of lipstick that we know everybody likes, a literally true story, is never in the, I go to get my groceries, it's never fucking there. And the first answer was, well, it's just in that one store. And I'm like, yeah, no, there's no way. It's just the store I go to. So I did some research. It wasn't anywhere. Like we were paying all this money to advertise it. You couldn't actually buy it. I wanted to fix that problem.
It just wasn't getting there, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the back or something.
Wait, so do you have like computer training? Like, are you like a systems IT?
No, but like I was.
Here's an idea.
I was at school in like the early mid '90s, and like I had a computer when I was 10. I had like a shitty home computer.
Okay.
Like the age of like, I don't know if you've heard of like Commodore and all those kind of really early computers.
No. I only remember the Windows and like that early Apple thing that was like purple on top of it.
So yeah, but my generation was like, we were the first kids to have computers at home. You either had your Atari video game system or your Commodore 64 home. Didn't do very much. But
what was the Commodore? I remember Atari. What was the Commodore?
Commodore 64 was like a keyboard that you plugged into the TV and it had like basic computer ability and you could like buy video games on cassette tapes and like play them into the computer.
Damn.
It would hit, sound like a fax machine, and it would like load it in. You could play some little game.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I just grew up with computers. So
Okay.
like, I was like, well, there's got to be this is an information problem, right? There's
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
a solution. And like, there was.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it worked out.
So you walked home that day like I think I crushed it. Like, did you have an idea? Like you were just that day. You're like, I
went
move.
from there to a meeting at MIT, and I was having breakfast in the Cambridge Marriott Hotel, which is at that time was like the only hotel near MIT.
Yeah.
And a senior guy from Procter & Gamble came busting in to find me at breakfast. And was like, they've just approved for you to like transfer to MIT. How quickly can you move to the United States? And I was like,
Shit.
how about 2 weeks? And they're like, yeah, sure.
That's awesome.
And I like went back to my office, and like the human resources team went there. Yeah, we pay for your apartment, we pay for your plane, we pay for all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, it was life change.
That's insane. That's honestly, that's like a fantasy of mine. I always wanted to go in a boardroom and hit him with the $1 million idea. God, that's awesome. I would love that.
Yeah, it landed, but like I'm not kidding you. Like the first 5 minutes of feedback were brutal.
It is funny, like, nah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
What was their, do you remember their pushback specifically, or they were just like, this will never work?
It was just like they had some bullshit. Like, I mean, the thing you always heard back in that days was, oh, the laws of physics. You know, if you want to put a radio microchip into like a bottle of moisturizer, it's going to cost $10 and it won't work. And like, this was before Wi-Fi, it was before Bluetooth. And there are a lot of people who are convinced that you really couldn't send data over radio.
Okay.
Or barely.
Yeah.
Right? And that's crazy now. Like we think about like, you know, you can download like a high def movie on your phone over like the cell network, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But in the 90s, it was like, yeah, that won't work. It's going to cost too much. We already know where all our stuff is anyway. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there were guys whose job it was like to know. They weren't going to be like, yeah, you know, he's right. We actually have no fucking idea.
True.
So like, this is not a problem. That was one of the, you know.
So what were they, how did they like, the guy who knew where all the stuff was back in the early 90s, they would just call a warehouse and be like, yo, did you guys get that stuff?
Well, they'd know like down to the nearest like million or something.
Right.
But because I used to get this, like even after we got to MIT, we'd have like CEO type guys come through and we'd pitch them and they'd be like, yeah, we already know where all our stuff is. And I'd be like, okay, you sell this product and you've got a store down the street in Boston. How long would it take you to find out how many of this one product are on the shelf in that store? And they'd be like, yeah, well, you know. And the else was they couldn't do it.
Yeah, of course. I used to work in a beer distributor in when was this? The early 2000s. And the guy would still walk around, count every single case of beer. He had a piece of paper. So I remember I stole a 12 pack from him one time. Yeah. And he was like, did you, I was missing a 12 pack of MGD. And I was like, God damn, you really had this thing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
He was the only guy.
That guy owned that store, I reckon.
He worked very closely with the owner. It was he was trying to get a citizenship and he like lived in the the warehouse itself. So it was like his ticket to America.
He's invested. But like in a big box store, like
no, there's no way. No, especially if you go to like a Target, still to this day, you go to a Target sometimes and it's like just crap everywhere. Like it's pretty bad.
Oh yeah. It's a mess.
Yeah. Well, cool. So you came up with that idea and that kind of, I don't know, did you ever feel like kind of, since you weren't, you know, technically like you were savvy with computers, I guess. I guess if you used a computer regularly in the 90s, you were a tech guy. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I was kind of too stupid now how stupid I was really, but my experience had been like the first computer I got had 1K of memory. And I saved up, I used to deliver newspapers, I saved up for months and bought a 16K, like K, not megabytes, gigabytes, kilobytes, memory expansion for that thing. Cost like $100 or whatever. And I felt like I had more memory than I would ever need, right? This is in the 80s. And by the 90s, you know, it's like, we're talking about like maybe megabytes.
Yeah.
And the stuff you can do was like 1,000,000 times better than the stuff you could do in the 80s. So like in my dumb brain, it was like, well, things just get cheaper.
Yeah.
Things just get smaller. And that turned out to be true. I mean, I didn't know how it was true or why it was true, but like,
you just figured it out.
Yeah, I'd seen that happen for like 15 years at that point.
Yeah, I saw a video. So there's a video from you 11 years ago, and you were doing, you had like 3 predictions. Okay. And the one was 15 years from now, this is 11 years ago, 15 years from now, most cars won't have steering wheels, which I took as like automatic cars, basically.
Yeah. Self-driving.
Kind of nailed that because I don't know if you see. I mean, obviously you see all the Waymos here.
I got here in a Waymo. Funnily enough.
I love the.
Yeah.
I actually love the Waymos.
Yeah.
So you were kind of spot on with that. 15 years ago or 11 years ago, you were like, yeah, the self-driving cars. I don't think people really 11 years ago. They're like, no way.
Oh, there were no. And the thing is, like, what's happened is a lot of cars, like new cars, are more self-driving than people realize. Mm-hmm. It's called like enhanced driver aids.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So it tells you if you're like going out of your lane. It can tell you if you need to brake suddenly. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff they're like building in gradually. Mm-hmm. So like what used to just be like the automatic gearbox or like cruise control or something. Yeah. It's like now getting more and more sophisticated. So you're getting closer and closer to like that self-driving.
Yeah, the lane assist. And I like it. I took a Waymo and I actually kind of really enjoy it. And I thought I'd be like, I don't know. It's pretty reliable. It drives like a regular speed. Yeah. It's,
First few minutes is kind of weird and then it just gets old.
Like, yeah. I find, and I enjoy talking to people in Uber, so I don't mind the human interaction. But there is something really peaceful about just like being there by yourself, putting on a song and just kind of just chilling. I like really, really, I don't know. I find it really relaxing.
I still catch myself about to say something to the driver. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or I'll say thank you getting out like that.
It says hello and it says your name. Yeah. Right? And I always want to say, hello back. It's like, there's no one, no one here, dude.
So the other one was, and I'm curious to see where you're coming up with this. 5 years from now, computers won't have batteries. What would they run on?
Oh, I was cheating at that point, right? Because they already, so there's a thing called an RFID tag, which is like the sort of one of the main technologies in the Internet of Things. It's just like a little chip with an antenna, and like you buy something from Walmart or something, they use it for inventory tracking.
Yeah.
You buy something from Walmart, it might have a sticker on that says EPC. That's the thing we invented at MIT. That's the electronic product code, right?
Okay.
That's a computer. Like an RFID tag is a computer, but it's very small. It's very simple. It doesn't have a battery. It gets power from the radio waves that are communicating with it. There are more, even when I made that prediction, there were more RFID tags in the world then than any other kind of computer added together, smartphone. I mean, these things cost a few cents. They're in like your speed pass and the products you buy, and they're used for tracking in Amazon warehouses and whatnot. So there's billions of them and they don't have batteries, right? So that's the cheat in that story.
Gotcha.
Right? But, what's happening in computing is two things. One, the amount of power it uses goes down by about half every 2 years.
That's crazy.
So computers just keep getting more power efficient, right? So they need less power, but also then we're getting better at like sending power over the air, harvesting power from like vibrations, sound vibrations, stuff like that. We're definitely moving. I mean, it might be your smartphone always has a battery, but you probably noticed you get a lot more life out of a charge now than you used to. Right?
Yeah.
So the power budgets go down, ways of putting power in go beyond batteries. That's been happening for a while. That will keep happening.
Damn. So those so those are, what's the difference between a computer and a computer chip?
Nothing.
Really? Okay.
I mean, because you think a computer and it's like shorthand for like personal computer, but that's like a chip with like a keyboard. Like a memory or, a fan or something, right? But the thing that's doing the computing is the microprocessor.
Gotcha.
And that's one chip, one integrated circuit.
That's crazy. And they just pull the energy out of the Wi-Fi and they keep, that's why my Easy Pass keeps rocking. I've never charged that.
There you go. Yeah.
Dang, nailed that too. And what do you think?
I'm nervous. What's the third one?
No, the third one, I think you're spot on. Kids and grandkids will live to 100 on average. Yeah, that's coming, I think.
Worldwide, we're definitely getting there. The pandemic like screwed up like life expectancy. Because the thing about life expectancy that nobody knows, right, is it's what age are people dying today? So if you're 20 years old and you go on the internet, we'll say your life expectancy is 80. But that means that the people who die today are average age of 80.
Yeah.
That's not actually accounting for the fact that it will probably get better as you get older.
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense.
Yeah, so most people are gonna hit 100 unless they have a bad accident or something. That's definitely on the way.
Yeah, hopefully they can do that. Little like tiny small robots that can go around your body and be like cancer cell, and then you just get like a thing on your watch. You're like, oh shit, I got cancer.
I mean, that's kind of sort of happening. Yeah, like at least customized drug delivery. Like it's kind of a bit more modified for your DNA, your body type, stuff like that. We're learning a lot. And the thing about healthcare is you solve one problem. Like when I was a kid, like all the men were dying in their 40s of heart attacks.
Yeah.
They were smoking too much. They were drinking too much. They were eating British food too much,
Yeah.
And we figured out heart attacks, right? Doesn't really happen anymore. So then people start dying of something else. when they're 50.
Yeah.
And then we figured that out. And then, you get, and now it's like dementia type problems.
Dementia's the big one right now.
But, there's a lot of interesting work happening. There's a lot of money being thrown at that. I guess someone will figure it out. And then the other side of that, there's something else that people who are 100 die of.
Yeah.
You just don't know at what point does it stop working that you can't fix the thing that people are dying.
I wonder what the new thing will be.
I'll probably be the one who finds out. So, yeah. call me in 30 years.
Let me know. Yeah. Dang, man. So, okay. So we figured out how you become a futurist. It's, do you have any futurist like pals that you talk to that you kind of like?
Oh yeah. There's a little bunch of us and we shoot the shit and we like, we post-rationalize, like you give me those predictions. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys are completely wrong. I won't name names, but when you said that, but what I meant was,
futurist.
There's this thing over here that I found on Google that actually proves. So I think I'm an honest futurist. Like if you'd have said you predicted this, it didn't happen, I've been, you were right.
It's hard.
That up.
It's hard to predict the future.
But like there are a lot of guys who won't ever admit that like they got it wrong. Yeah, and, you get a lot of stuff wrong. Like things are surprising.
If one of your futurist bros were to go like too far into the future, would you pull him back and be like, bro, you can't go that? Like if they were like 700 years from now, or would you be?
Oh yeah. I think that's like, because you got to think about. There's two things, right? If you think about 700 years ago, there was no way anybody could have described this, right?
Yeah.
But and as the population gets bigger, you get more ideas. Mm-hmm. And people have more leisure time as technology gets better to think about new things. So technology improvement accelerates like massively, right? Which is why we've gone from the first like main TVs were like in the 50s, I think, was like the big US television revolution.
Yeah.
Like some shitty TV about, this big.
Yeah.
And now you've got like 4K on your phone.
Yeah.
So like the idea of like looking more than like 50 to 100 years ahead in any meaningful way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because like one thing leads to another, and at some point, it's just gone in a direction you didn't see coming.
Yeah, and that's what I like. I do like in terms. You have a pretty optimistic outlook in terms of the future and technology.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially with the sensors and this and that, feel like they're slowly getting closed in by like a giant surveillance apparatus that's going to like lock them.
People use good technology for bad things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Generally governments, not always, and that happens. And you try and control it, but if you don't invent something because someone might do something bad with it, you're never going to invent anything, right?
Yeah.
But the other thing is like it's safe to be an optimist because like I'm going to tell you right now, like the world is not going to end in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong,
hey.
Who's gonna know?
True.
You can't really lose betting on that.
Yeah. Well, no, I feel like you get a lot of I personally think it's really in vogue to be very negative and very kind of doom and gloom with the history, especially with AI. Everyone I know is like freaking out about it. And I honestly I don't know. Again, it's like, if it erases a bunch of jobs, seemingly overnight, it's going to be a problem. But I really feel like they'll figure it out. I don't know. I don't like, because it's like, especially if you like go back to like the fall of the Roman Empire, dude, if you were to ask any of those guys back then, they would have been like, it's done. We're done. Everything's over. They would have never been able to conceive of the fact that it's like not only not over, but it's going to be a million times different and better.
Oh yeah. And bad things happen and good things happen. AI is like a big complicated topic, but like it's very close to the Internet of Things. So I've been like dealing with AI one way or another since the 90s. Yeah. So like, I'm not like all doom and gloom or all like hype about it. I'm kind of like in the middle, and the thing is, I think, and I'm not trying to raise $1 billion right now. So, it's easy for me, but like, it's just a more complicated toaster, right?
Yeah.
You like a toaster turns bread into toast. It doesn't know what toast is, right? Mm. Doesn't understand meaning. AI is the same. AI is just like brain toast, right? Yeah. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's just a machine. And, like there are things that only humans can do, right? And the thing that only humans can do, one of them is meaning. Mm. So if we like tell stories, we can only tell good stories. Computers can't. They can tell bad stories because they don't know what anything means.
Yeah.
It's like, I give you, like in comedy, like the best comedy is the truest comedy, right? Yeah. People laugh most. They get the most emotional reaction from something that feels most true. And that's true in all storytelling. If it makes you scared or if it makes you excited or sad or whatever, like the more it makes you feel something, in comedy, it's laughter, the truer it is generally. The more it means something. Machines can't do that. AI can't do that.
Yeah, that's kind of that's been my feeling on it. And I've like, it's useful for like editing. You can have it edit, you can have it flag errors, but like, I don't know. I feel the same way because it's like, I mean, I guess in terms of like producing a good story, maybe they could like draw from, 100 of the best authors of all time, copy some sort of like, pattern to that. But I don't feel like I've tested Grok before by being like, here's a joke I'm thinking of. And it was complete nonsense on purpose. Oh, yeah. And it was like hilarious. You're killing it. And I was like, it's literally...
it's like the guys who run it. They're like sycophants, they're like, people suck up and they think you like that too. But like, I mean, I can't imagine you like asking AI to write you a bit.
They can't.
And then you going on stage and being like, yeah, I can confidently deliver this bit.
No, I can't do it. Because I remember hearing like, oh, it's going to, at first or whatever, not the first, but the last writer's strike, there was a big thing like AI is coming, it's going to take. And I was like, how close is it actually for comedy writing? It's so bad. It's horrible.
Yeah. And crap AI storytelling is like crap human storytelling.
Yeah.
Right? Like why is a bad comedian bad? It's because they're saying something that doesn't really mean anything, that doesn't really ring true.
Yeah.
Right. And like you see a crappy like straight to video kind of movie, and it's kind of like a mashup of a bunch of cliches you've seen a million times before.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have any kind of thematic thing. So I say comedy is truth telling. Right. Yeah. So I grew up, I'm old. I grew up on like Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
Eddie Izzard. You can still, you know about Bill Hicks? Yeah. So you can go back and look at Bill Hicks like from like the 80s or 90s. He's still funny.
Yeah.
Maybe the president he's taken the piss out of has changed the name or something, but basically it's still true. Right. Yeah. And so, that's all storytelling, whether it's comedy or anything else. It's got to be real. It's got to be true. It's got to have meaning. AI, I don't think is ever going to be at that point.
Yeah.
Where like you could say, okay, I'm going to have it write me a joke, and I'm just going to go say it, and people are going to laugh.
Yeah. I don't think it could do anything meaningful. At least, I don't think so. I think you could crank out like children's cartoons, like Paw Patrol. If you were to do like, like a children's animated show, I've noticed as I've watched a good amount with my kids, almost all those cartoons follow the exact same storyline where it's like, an animal's lost and needs its mom. And it's like, I think you could like crank out slop like that. But yeah, I just think it's good for like organizing. It's like a super spell check where it's like, it can go flag errors, but I'm not worried about it. I know so many people like it's going to become sentient and like realize it doesn't like us and kill us. And it's like,
I think people have stopped saying that since they started using it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're like, actually, this is kind of crap.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt the podcast, guys, but this episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. Shoot your shot on PrizePicks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. PrizePicks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. PrizePicks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. It's got me thinking about discussing specific players that I've seen play really well with my audience right now. And if I had to guess or think of one guy who I think's really got it in terms of basketball, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy. His name's LeBron James. I think he's just been spectacular out there. And I'm really admiring what he's doing. And if I was on PrizePicks, if I was on the #1 app for sports picks, I might say, maybe I can win big on this LeBron feller. PrizePicks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, UFC, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more, if you can believe that. Get in on the action. PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Hey, real quick while I have you guys, I have some shows coming up. And,
we have some good news and bad news. The good, well, depends on, for me, the good news is I'll be in Cleveland and Pittsburgh this weekend, March 6th, Cleveland, March 7th, Pittsburgh. And I'm not fronting. I think both shows are going to sell out. So if you want to come, here's your CTA, your call to action. If you want to come to those shows in if you want to come to those shows, I almost called it Clitsburg. That's crazy. Cleveland, Ohio, or Pittsburgh. Freudian slip. Yeah, just come. You can get my tickets. I think there's a link in this video to get them. Pretty sick. And also after that, I'll be in St. Louis, Missouri, Indianapolis, St. Paul, Missouri. I guess that's MO, Missouri, Des Moines, Iowa, Phoenix. Here's the big one, guys. All of them are selling pretty well. God damn, that Phoenix Celebrity Theater it's not till April 17th. So we have some time, but that show's in the round, and I actually enjoy performing in the round. So if you want to see my butt for like good 10-second stretches while I do my thing, and I'll turn around, I'll show you my bulge at the Celebrity Theater as well. It'll be butt and bulge all night at the Celebrity Theater. Just an angry little micro bulge. I'll wear some joggers that night so everyone gets their money's worth. They can all go, ha ha ha, look at that. It's barely sticking out. Guys, I'll be in Tucson, Arizona. Toronto's a big one. 2 shows. Again, not bragging, nature of the beast. 2 shows, both have sold out in Toronto. I'm thinking about adding a third. So, Canadians, I know I've said a lot of bad things about your country. I was just fucking kidding around. I love you guys. You guys love me more than all these bastards in fucking Phoenix, Arizona, apparently. So, come on out to the shows. And then Chicago, of course, I'll be at the Riviera Theater. Probably going to add a second show there, hopefully, because that thing done sold out May 26th. So, whatever. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Go to mattmccusker.com. And, yeah, come to a show, man. We're having a good time. Also, I'll be doing Algonauts in Austin, Texas. That's once a month I do that, where me and Tim Butterly take people's cell phones, project their algorithm through Instagram, usually on the screen, and, try to get a picture of, like, who is this person? What is the algorithm being sent to them, or what is being sent to them through the algorithm? What does that say about them? What doesn't it say about them? Because you can't just judge someone on their algorithm. Or maybe you can. I don't know. Come out to that. That's at the Creek and Cave. So if you go to Creek and Cave ATX, you can get that. And last, and I don't remember the saying, last and cool enough, guys, I'm tired. Last and most importantly, Noble Bomb. I'll be in Philadelphia March 16th. I'm just visiting family. Figured I'd strut my stuff on the old flagship stage that is Helium Philadelphia. I'm going to get some of my friends, and we're all going to try newish material, stuff we're working on. It'll be fun. Come out. It'll be St. Paddy's Day weekend. You can get drunk if that's what you feel you must do. And if you're trying really hard not to be drunk, well, try to hold out. Come to the show. Be sober. Be fun. Learn how to be fun while sober. Or get fucking hammered on St. Paddy's Day. It's really up to you. All of these, I'm laying out choices. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to coerce you. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm just giving you choices. Do whatever you want. Love you guys. Back to the show.
Pardon the interruption. This is Sean Gardini. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll be in Salt Lake City, Utah at Wise Guys Comedy Club March 27th and 28th with Nate Marshall. So please come see that show if you'd like. And I'll be at The Comet in Cincinnati, not Comet Ping Pong, just The Comet in Cincinnati on May 22nd and 23rd. So please come to those. That was a little joke there, but I'd really like to see you guys at the show. So please come if you can. Tickets are at SeanGardini.com. And we also have Optimum Noctis at the Creek and the Cave in Austin, Texas. Me, Nate Marshall, and Lemaire Lee every first and third Tuesday of the month. So thank you very much for your time. Pardon the interruption. Enjoy the rest of the show.
But yeah, the other thing too is like, I saw you talking about who was it, Mozart, that fake letter?
Oh yeah.
Where like all of his songs would come to him like in this, he'd be in a great mood, and they would just start to finish, they would come, and all he had to do was kind of write them out. Yeah. And how that was, everyone believed that. I was like, oh, for sure, but it's literally fake.
Guy worked his ass off, probably like you do. Like, just, I mean, maybe once in a while you're stuck at a red light and you like get the seed of an idea that's quite a good idea.
Sure.
I don't know you, but I'm guessing like most of the comedy you write, you're like sitting there like thinking about it and like making it a little bit better and a little bit better again. And getting pissed off with it and throwing it away. And, you know, that's how great creators create. They just work.
Yeah.
There's talent and all that stuff. It's not like anybody could be Mozart.
Sure.
But even Mozart had to be like writing things down, crossing them out. He has to play something, listen to it. Oh, that's good. That's not good. That's how everybody does it.
Yeah, that's kind of a, you know, what you come to discover. It's like, it really is like, you know, if you want to do something cool in any capacity, usually it's just like you have to trade your time. Like you have to trade tons of time and just deal with stuff that like sucks so bad and just keep plodding through. Yeah. Whereas I do think there's a thought where it's like, I can just link into the AI, feed it prompts, and it's like, I don't think it's going to produce anything.
That's why it sucks to be like on a deadline or in a hurry.
Yeah.
Because you kind of need the luxury to be like, yeah, I've spent a week on this, but it sucks. And I don't want to, but I'm going to have to start over.
Yeah.
You know? And so if you don't have that luxury, you got to go with the thing that sucks, right?
Yeah. True that. So about the book, we got the story of stories. Where'd you, when did you kind of like, you know, because you were talking about things, what prompted you to switch to thinking about stories?
Oh, well, it's like, so we talk about smartphones, and like this year, about 90% of the people in the world own a smartphone.
Okay.
And that's like 15% of those people are like us in advanced economies. We maybe had computers before that, TVs and telephones and all that stuff. But the other like 75% of people, they never had any of that stuff. So you've gone from like not owning a telephone, you know, watching a TV that 10 other families watch on the corner of the street, to having a smartphone in your pocket.
Yeah.
So the beginning of the story of stories was like, well, what does that mean? Like, how does that change things? And, you know, the way it changes things is, this is the first time in human history when anybody can tell stories to anybody, right? If you have a good story, like you can put it on the internet, on Facebook or whatever, and if people start sharing it, like very quickly, like it can kind of go all the way around the world. That's never been true. Like, you know, storytelling started about 1 million years ago because we invented fire.
Yeah.
So we invented fire, and at about this, you know, similar time, alcohol, drugs, and cooking. So you're sitting around a fire. What else is there to do after you've eaten some food, gotten drunk, gotten high? Right? You start shooting the shit. Yeah. So that's how language happened, right? Language didn't give us stories. Stories gave us language.
Yeah.
So you're 1 million years ago, like your long way human ancestors, and you only know how to like, you know, say, oh, there's a hyena over there, or let's have sex, right? You've got a few kind of barky sound. But gradually, you got to use sound because you can't see because it's firelight. So gradually over a long period of time, you know, you evolve to get good at talking about tomorrow or something you remember, or like where the stars maybe came from or whatever, right? So storytelling is what made us human, right? And at that time, like it was like you could talk to like 5 guys, you know, your buddies around the fire, right? But then you get like maybe drawing, like you can draw on the wall of a cave or something. People can see it like even after you die. Then you get stuff like singing. So it makes it really easy to remember a story. And then of course, you know, writing, printing, all the way through to like smartphones and AI. It's stories all the way down, right? So the minute I was like, what the fuck does it mean that everyone's got a smartphone? You know, I kind of went backwards, I guess, down the rabbit hole and ended up with, well, it's all stories. You know, the way to tell the story of what's happening now, everyone's arguing about whether this is true or that is true or this conspiracy theory or whatever, that's really being enabled by smartphones, right? It's all storytelling. Storytelling is deep in our brains because it evolved with us.
Yeah.
So that's where the story of stories came from. I mean, this is like, I'm kind of a slow thinker. I like have to read fucking everything, and it takes ages for it to like, you know, settle in and like make sense. And I chase squirrels, I go down rabbit holes. I wake up in the morning like, how did I get here? But the point was like, what does it mean about the smartphones, basically? Yeah. And then one thing leads to another. You end up with the story of stories because that's the only way I figured out how to answer the question.
So what did you in terms of like a prescriptive, I guess, or if you have one, what do you think the answer to that question is in terms of like where it'll go, or like how do you handle yourself in a world where like you have 1 million people telling you 1 million stories, and especially with like the deep fake stuff and, you know, it's coming down the pipe.
I mean, I think there's a couple, I can't really do prescriptions but what I think is we got to understand that stories are really integral to how we think about the world. Like some people think of stories, they're like, oh, I read a book, I saw a movie, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, stand-up comedy is storytelling, right? This conversation is storytelling, right? Most of what we do is storytelling one way or another.
Yeah, and the thing, the thing from the book that really, I think is cool is the kind of the idea of like, how you're majority, I guess maybe the whole entire thing of your identity is literally just you telling stories or continuing stories, like the person you are. And it's like, you were saying too, like how all your cells basically die. Yeah. Except for your eyeballs and like
just a little bit of
lizard part of your brain.
Yeah, like a couple of little
That's
bits.
crazy. That's the only thing over your whole lifetime that lives the cells don't die. Just you have your original eyeballs and your little like lizard stem of your brain. Yeah. Everything else dies, comes back, dies,
again and
comes
again.
back.
It's all made of food.
So, and I do get that because there's like, okay, that's fair. So like your physical form is actually kind of coming and going. And the thing that's actually sustained is the story you're telling yourself. The only caveat is that there is a form, like a shape to your physical cells and stuff. That's the one thing that does. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Because then you grow and you.
I mean, you weren't born looking like this, man.
Actually, I came out exactly. Came out 192 pounds. Like, no, that's fair. That's yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and then you can also alter your form. So, nope, I'm wrong. So. That is kind of cool to think of. Like, I was like reading it last night, kind of first of all, bugging out about people telling stories a million years ago over fire, which is just like just like groaning noises to each other. And how that becomes basically, that's evolved into where like literally that's how you experience yourself as who you are through stories. And the thing that I really like too is like stories being vehicles of like shame and glory delivery systems where it's like you tell, and it happens all the time. The news is like the number one thing where it's like, it's a giant shame, mostly a shame apparatus where it's just like this person, piece of shit, they suck. And it's, and you're listening, you're like, yeah, I hate that guy
There's
too.
no gray, right? It's like you're a hero or you're a villain. Yeah. And that's your story-shaped brain. Right? Yeah. So you got to understand, like that's not how the world actually is. Everybody's kind of like a bit good and a bit bad, and some people are really quite bad and some people are really quite good. But we think in terms of heroes and villains just because all that stuff around the fireside, right? Because we're shooting the shit around the fireside, getting high. Well, we're the heroes. Yeah. Those guys over there, they're the villains. That's just how the brain works. So like understanding that is one thing. Like your understanding of the world is like 99.9% based on stories that you have heard. Yeah. And most of those stories were based on stories that the person who told you the story had heard. And so on. Very little that we know through our eyes and ears and so on, right? Yeah. So we told it. That's unique about humans. So you got to be really, I think, just like you might think about the food that you eat, right? You kind of got to be a little bit picky about what stories you expose yourself to. Yeah. But also then like, don't just take them at face value, especially if it's something you want to believe. Yeah. Like if someone tells you your hero is a hero, that might be the best time to be like, well, I'm going to think about that a little bit harder because there may be another angle here, And this is a challenge, like, because the story of stories kind of, the first wave of it is this one person can tell stories to 5 people to now everybody can tell stories to everybody, right? That's kind of, we're at the end of that first wave. But what we're seeing now is like, is this story real? Right? Yeah. Is this because throughout human history, like you look at this painting, like we know that's a painting. We know that's not actually a naked woman sitting right there, right? But as we move into this world of like ever increasing screen revolution, so it looks more and more 3-dimensional, ever better AI, deep fake technology, we're going to reach a point sometime soon when you actually can't tell. Yeah. Are you looking out of a window kind of thing, or are you being told a story? Like, how real is it? How fake is it? And that critical thinking that we already need to be like, is someone bullshitting me right now? Sure. Like, it's got to get a lot sharper. Yeah, that's going to be, I was like thinking about that a lot, especially with the Epstein files, because I think that is going to follow whatever the next election, like the, presidential election. I think that's going to be weaponized to try to like take people trying to take their opponents down with that, which is like, okay, fair enough. But then it's like, we'll be in a place now where you can be accused of horrible stuff as a politician. If there could be a video and you'd be like, that's a deep fake. You see that already, right? Like, yeah. I mean, there was not that long ago, like, I think Syria was accused of gassing its population or something. And like, there was video. It's like, oh yeah, that's all AI, Yeah. It's bullshit, but it's common. And, I mean, obviously people in the Epstein, I mean, raping kids is bad. Those people suck. They should all go to jail. I'm totally for that. But Yeah, I mean, just on the story of stories side of it, the Epstein files exist because of email.
Yeah.
And there's so much like this like police brutality stuff that we hear about now. Like that's not new, but you get to see video of it. Like right now, there's like 10 smartphones pointing at it and they're all on the internet like immediately.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's good and bad with this new technology. We're getting this paper trail. Like, are the Epstein emails fake? We kind of know they're not, right? Because they look real, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many of them. So, but at some point, yeah, you're going to be showing a cell phone video. Well, it happens now. It's like, look what this person did. It's going to be BS.
Yeah, I saw a video of a bombing recently where like literally the cars just like flew up in the air, and I was like, damn, it was in like the Middle East, and it's like 10 people like, this is AI, not true, and it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, that's kind of weird.
You can generally find some expert online now though, like who can explain
That
to you,
can
like,
get it.
this is or isn't real. Like,
Yeah, well, I think Netflix has a thing where they actually screen, if you give them something, they'll run it through a filter to determine how much AI is in it.
Oh,
and if there's
really?
too much AI, they're like, we can't use this.
I was watching a video yesterday. It was like some guy who was like cheating at like speed running. You know, like when
The
you
video
find,
game, yeah.
So like they video themselves, but like they'd analyzed like the mouse movement, and they realized like the mouse hand was like kind of superimposed, and it wasn't really there.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, that stuff's already happening.
What, this is a scandal. Why is nobody hearing about this?
Just YouTube, man, tells you everything you need to know. But there's again, good and bad, right? You can use this technology for like cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another guy who can use the technology to tell that you're cheating.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what I wonder too, because again, with the, if we go into a realm of just like political deep fakes, you don't know what's real, what's not. It's like literally genuinely impossible to tell. I wonder if, because there is like a desire for like the truth, like especially with the Epstein stuff or whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Like I want to know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I wonder if people want that kind of access to the truth, if there's going to be some trade-off where it's like, all right, well, we're all going to like divulge everything about each other. Like, we're all on camera 24/7.
Yeah.
That way we have the truth if we need it. I think everyone would be like,
Nobody. I mean,
I'm all right on that.
Instagram filters are there for a reason, right? Facetune and all that. Nobody wants. They want to make you think that's what's real. But yeah, there's never any proof of anything, right? There's only evidence.
Yeah.
And we have to be, we already are because our brains are built this way. But we have to be smart and awake about. Is this evidence real? Does this evidence add up to the story someone's trying to tell me? Why are they trying to tell me this story? Because that's the other thing, like if anybody's ever telling you a story, even like in conversation, like whether they realize they've got an agenda. It's not like neutral or objective. They're like, they want to get a second date, or they want to make you laugh, or they want to impress you, or they don't want you to find out what they did, or something, right?
Yeah.
Always. That's not a bad thing. That's just the way of the world. So you've got to be kind of on to like, is this bullshit?
Yeah, and that's no, for sure. And it's hard, that's kind of a hard thing to do, because I feel like a huge part of that is like taking yourself out of the equation as much as possible. Because it's usually like,
right.
what version of this makes me look the best? And it's like,
Well said.
yeah, I think that's what happened. It's hard to like be aware enough to not do that. But even with like with the Epstein stuff, it's like you said, obviously child rapists are horrible things, should be punished, beyond even whatever they get. But then the thing I've saw is like, it becomes very almost, I don't know if trendy's the word, to be like, to ramp it up to the point where it's like, we're now controlled. People are like, I'm sure of this, by pedophiles entirely who are like eating kids. And it's like, and again, if there's proof of that, it's like, obviously punish that person. But the thing I worry about is like, you do get a charge. Like whenever you talk about something, like somebody being bad makes you feel good in some way, where you're like, that guy's a piece of shit. And it's like, how much of it is like, like if they're a fucking cannibalistic pedophiles, obviously fucking punish them. But it's like, what if that's not as true as you think? And like, what is that weird ego charge you're getting, being like, these fucking pieces, blah, 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 and like, they're in control of the entire world. It's like, maybe
heroes and villains again, right?
Yeah. That's the one kind of thing that I get a little hit in it, but it sucks. Is it's like, what are you sticking up? It's like, no, not at all. Like, again, if you catch somebody doing that, like, do whatever you have to do. But it's like when there's like there's this thing where you ruminate on it endlessly, where you're like, what are you getting out of that? Where it's like, it's kind of sick on both ends.
Honestly, I think it's storytelling again. Like, because like, you've got the Pizzagate thing, like this blood sucking Hillary Clinton or whatever that was about. Like, that's a story. That's like a movie. Like, good conspiracy theories are kind of like good movies, right? Or the other way around, right? Real life, even with these heinous crimes, The other thing about the Epstein files is kind of how tacky it is. You know, these people are like cheesy. They're kind of cringy. It's not like an action movie or
yes.
It's like, it's what they're doing is fucking horrible. But also like they're just like having these tacky kind of email exchanges.
Really,
about like,
that's the one thing too. How dorky.
Oh, I'm
was.
addicted to JE. I like, I miss my
Hey, that guy stood right there.
Really? Seriously? Oh shit! Sorry, that guy. But like, what the fuck?
I've been making fun of JE withdrawals as soon as I heard it. I was like, man.
Have you looked in the Epstein files for yourself?
I have not. No.
Oh, I have. I'm not in there.
You're
like,
not?
I never knew the guy or anything, but like he was hanging around MIT when I was.
Oh.
So like, there's plenty of people who are like they never met him, but
he loved science stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a list of like names or people presenting at something. But yeah, I was very pleased.
I don't think I was on his radar. Thank God. That was the other thing for the guys. So again, there's
comedians came out very well.
They did. Thank God. Thank God. But yeah, that's the. Yeah, that's the one thing where it's like, you're totally right. Where, it's like we have to recognizing how deeply stories kind of alter your reality.
Yeah.
It's like one thing to be like, let me sit back, let me take a breath. Especially, I know myself as I have my own biases. Like if I read a thing and I'm starting to get pissed, I have to like train myself to be like, relax, or I'll feel myself. I'll be reading an article and I'm like, this better not be fucking true. And I'll start like trying to right away pick it apart automatically.
But that's emotion, right? That's emotion and truth. That's that thing. It's like, oh, I'm feeling something here.
Yep.
That's really good to notice.
But it's hard not to be like, fuck yeah.
That's possibly what they're right. Yeah, I'm going to fucking share this. I'm going to comment. I'm not actually going to like read the article because I just saw the headline.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing too, though. On the flip side of the conspiracy stuff, it's like, you have some people to be like, if something even sounds outlandish, they go, well, this is just a crazy. It's like, it could be true too. I don't know. But it's like, I don't know either way. Could totally. That whole thing about the island of pedophiles was out 10 years ago and everyone was like, you're out of your fucking mind. And it was true.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's the one thing where I try to just like stay as neutral as possible, where I'm not like, hoping it's true or hoping it's not, or it's like, maybe it is, maybe like, and you mentioned COVID in the book. That was a great example of like, because again, like my family was just kind of like, whatever, we'll just live life as we see fit. And it seemed fine. And then you'd hear people like half their family would die. And it was like, it was crazy. It was kind of nuts.
And that's the thing about stories that like really serious. It's like, it changes how we behave. Like, if you believe the Loch Ness Monster is real, like it doesn't really matter. It's not. There's not a dinosaur in a Scottish lake, but like you're not hurting anybody believing it. You're not hurting yourself by believing it. But the minute you're like, I don't know, Jewish people are like pedophiles sucking blood, I'm going to like, go yell at a mosque, or like, I'm not going to take a COVID vaccine.
Josh's Instagram.
Oh, right.
Jewish people. It was just that like word sound. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And that's the...
If you hurt yourself or somebody else, that's a bad story.
Yeah. And especially, exactly. And especially, again, it's like just the awareness of being like, what are the odds that like, I am the one who's like the good one. I'm the good guy and everyone else is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, again, it's such a case by case basis where it's like, I could confidently look at Jeffrey Epstein and go, yeah, I'm good compared to that guy, but it's like, when you start like grouping in thousands and hundreds of thousands of people and being like, I know what they're all about. It gets kind of dicey.
This is the identity being the story you tell yourself, right? Like the fact that Jeffrey Epstein is this heinous pedophile.
Yeah.
And God knows what else, like, bribing, blackmailing, whatever the hell he was doing. That doesn't change who you are like 1 inch.
Yeah.
You're not a better person because he was an asshole, right? Just like you're more of an asshole because like there's some other dude who's
that's a depressingly low bar. To be like, I'll tell you what I don't do. I don't roast kids and eat them, and that is kind of a sad thing to get a charge on. We're like, what a piece of shit.
Any story where like you're the hero, someone else is the villain. I mean, it always makes me laugh. Like you're an Eagles fan, right? You're like. Every time you go to a football game, like the ref makes a call, and if it's for your team, the ref is awesome. Like the first time I watched a football game, like I'd only just come to the US, I didn't understand football very well, but I was like in a bar. It was a snowball game, like it was Patriots versus Oakland, and like Brady had like what looked like a fumble.
Yeah,
and they said, "Oh no, his hand it was a tuck rule game." Yep. And then Patriots went on to win the Super Bowl for the first time ever, and like. Boston, like, yeah, that was great refereeing right there. That was exact. The rest of the world, like, fuck that, you know. But you know damn well if that'd been the Eagles quarterback, if that'd been Donovan McNabb,
Yeah.
that would have been a great call.
Exactly.
You know?
Philly would have like, literally.
Yeah.
I know it's totally true. You'd be like, no, actually, that's totally fair.
It's heroes and villains every time.
Yeah. Especially the big thing too is like, you know, in a marriage, it's like I can easily spin a yarn in my head where my wife is completely out to ruin my entire life, hates me, is genuinely evil. And then literally 10 minutes go by and I was like, I was being kind of a dick. I should apologize.
I needed a sandwich. Yeah. But it's also like post breakup, right? Like your friends are like, oh, she was, you know, and her friends are like, he was an ass. And it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Anytime you're the hero, everyone else is the villain and you're really sure about that, that's probably when the alarm bells need to ring.
Yeah, so that'll be an interesting, you know, I'll be curious to see how people, you know, what they do internally to kind of navigate the landscape. Because I do feel like people are starting to catch on and like relax and not get as triggers. Even like 10 years ago, people, you know, we were like hitting each other with trash can lids in the streets. And like people were pretty inflamed about like political storytelling and, you know, who's the good guys and bad guys on that side. I like to think a lot of the younger people I talk to, like, you know, early 20s, almost take like an ironic kind of stance towards a lot of the political, like getting heated in general. Like, I don't know if you've ever, there's a like a Instagram video genre called rage bait, where just like young 20-year-olds will walk up to a, you know, about like 56-year-old guy and be like, what's up, pussy? And it's like, and they're filming it with meta glasses. And this guy is like, I have to fight you now. And they're almost just making fun of this whole idea that like anyone can be triggered by words to like react that poorly.
That's especially a thing in the South. There's like science on this. Like I forget what they call it, but like Southern guys are raised like if anybody like looks at you funny, you know, that's fighting talk, right? Whereas in like other parts of the US, it's like, I don't give a shit quite so much. So some of that again is the stories you get told about who you're supposed to be.
Well, even on like the East Coast, I remember like, you know, I remember I was in Tulsa recently and you know, I'm at the bar and we're hanging out after the show and there was this kid who had come to the show and he's, you know, he's just hammering. He's talking to me, and then there's just like this black dude sitting at the bar and he reached over, grabbed the dude's head and went, and shook his head. And I was just like, this guy's going to fucking punch you in the face. Because it's like, you know, if I were to do that to just like a random black dude in Philly, they would, 100%, I think, 99.9, they would fight me. Like, it's literally like, you just can't do that. And I was like, and I like, it started almost like interceding on his behalf. Like and the guy was like, oh, he's just having fun, man. And I was like, and you know, it's not even, if it was a white guy, it's a similar thing, but it's kind of like, how are you not fighting right? I couldn't understand it. I was like, I would assume you'd be fighting.
But there are chill people in Philly too, right?
There are, but it's not that many. You know what I mean? If that had been a bar that someone grabbed someone's head and shook it violently like that in Philadelphia, and again, just regardless of race, it would have been, I would have said a 80% chance of some sort of at least verbal, it would have been 100% chance of verbal altercation where it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, my money.
That age group too. I'm talking like 50, 60, maybe 20
That guy
was
probably a fighter. Like he probably could have like killed the guy.
He just was like, he's having a good time, man.
I tell you, if you're in a situation where it gets confrontational and there's one guy who's like really chill.
Yeah, true.
He's like the MMA guy, you know.
You know, I'm not trying to be racist, obviously, and black people will fight you if you touch it. Well, actually, no, that's kind of true though. If you touch their heads, they spaz. So I stand by the statement.
Hey, touch my head.
Doesn't sound good.
I do that too. Like
I don't. But people touch my face. I don't like that at all.
I'm from London. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't touch my head. But that is. Yeah, I don't know. That was just something that made me laugh because I remember I like interceded on a level where the guy was like,
"Don't worry about it.
Relax, man. Like you don't need to do all this." And I was like, "All right, well,
maybe your set had made that guy so chill."
I don't think that guy wasn't at the show. I don't think he was just a chill. He might have been the chillest guy, but I think it is just like, and I was asking people from there and they were like, yeah, man, like, you know, we fuck around. It's not, no one's that wound up around here in Tulsa, like to that extent. And I was like, well, that's a lot different. I'm not used to that. So, but yeah, man. So what else? So you got the book. When's the book coming out?
Tuesday. March 3rd. Yeah.
Ooh.
Big day.
Okay, so we'll hold this. We'll have this come out maybe day of, dude. We'll see.
Appreciate it.
That'll be nice. And what do you guys? So what's on the horizon now, man? So you know, you kind of what are you looking to do? Because I had you pegged as like a complete technologist, kind of in terms of like not so much. I thought you were like a diehard computer guy, and you're more of just like a curious kind of where will things go guy.
Yeah.
So where do you think yourself? Could you predict where you're going to go?
I hope not.
What's your plan?
Every few years, like I'm amazed at like what's going on, and I kind of like that. But like I'm working on a new book.
Nice.
I'm promoting this book. I've got into calisthenics.
There we go.
Do my planche and all that stuff. It's bloody hard. So yeah, that's me. I'm like, trying to get my kids to pay me attention now that they're in their 20s. Like,
what's that like? I have a 3 and 5-year-old. I can't even imagine them.
Yeah, they can't either. Like I said to my daughter when she was 12, when you turn 13, you won't want to hang out with me anymore. She said, "No, Daddy, I'll never be like that." And like, you get a text once in a while, which is great. It means they're independent. They're doing their own thing. True. I mean, they're very impressed that like I'm coming on here.
Yeah.
Like 2 of my 3 kids. Really? 2 of my 3. I said, I've been invited on this thing. I don't know what it is. I'm like, oh my God. 2 of my 3 kids have met Shane.
Nice.
One of them has a picture. The one from Philly, she sent me a picture.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So my kids will be in touch with me about this. So thank you.
Nice. That's awesome.
Like for once they're impressed.
Oh, they're going to call you.
The book coming out, doesn't matter. But you know.
Oh yeah. They're on that's
you met Matt?
That's
oh my God.
That's so
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, dude, thank you for coming. The book's called The Story of Stories. Kevin Ashton, appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. I'm about to piss my pants. Drank too much water this morning. Watch new episodes of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast on Spotify.
Do it.